Get ready, Tribe fans. Your Indianapolis Indians are on the
Low power mode.
Brought to you by
Media.
Toyota.
Stop. Nick. Lock. Selected. Screen. Low power.
And now, your Indianapolis Indians.
And good evening, everybody. Howard Kellman, Andrew Kappas, and we welcome you to Indianapolis Indians baseball. Tonight we're at Victory Field in downtown Indianapolis, where the Indians host the Iowa Cubs in a doubleheader, the fourth and fifth games of a six-game series. We were postponed last night by rain, necessitating the doubleheader. And if you're in the vicinity, you haven't made some plans, why not come out here? 2 games for the price of 1. We don't have many doubleheaders at all. In fact, the only time we have them is when we have a rainout or a postponement. So a great opportunity to see 2 games for the price of 1. It's a beautiful night. It's 64 degrees, mostly clear skies, and the wind is blowing out to left field. The Indians have won 2 of the first 3 games in this series, and if they can win tonight, they will be at that magic 500 mark. The Indians are 20-21. Meanwhile, the Iowa Cubs 23-16. The Indians take the field. Big night of baseball upcoming. And the series concludes with a day game tomorrow at 1:35. Andrew will be back with the starting pitching and the starting lineups for Game 1. This is the Indianapolis Indians Broadcast Network.
More for your money. Andy Moore.
Andy Moore Nissan in Avon is Indiana's largest Nissan dealer because we have the Nissan you want in stock. And that saves you a ton of money.
Want to just sell your car? At Andy Moore, we'll buy your car today without you even leaving home. Just call us and tell us about your car, and we'll bring a check to your door. It's that easy.
So save a ton now at Indiana's largest, Andy Moore Nissan in Avon.
Andy Moore.
Failed sump pump, flooded basement, water damage happens fast this time of year. For over 41 years, Hayes & Sons has been restoring water damage in Indiana homes and businesses. They'll help you navigate your insurance claim and get your life back on track. So when a water disaster strikes, tell your insurance agent you want Hayes & Sons for your restoration work. For more information, please visit hayesondsons.com.
Hi, I'm Mike Nealon, owner of Master Jewelers in Castleton. I'd like to invite you to bring your old or out-of-style jewelry in and have our in-store master craftsmen refashion, repair, remount, or restyle those old pieces. You can use it as a trade-in or for an upgrade or utilize it as equity toward a brand new piece. Visit Master Jewelers and see our beautiful selection of loose diamonds, engagement rings, earrings, and stylish bracelets. Master Jewelers, best price, designer quality and style, and extreme value.
Master Jewelers.
And now, back to the ballpark. It's your Indianapolis Indians. Powered by Citizens Energy Group, Toyota, and Monarch Beverage. Live coverage of the Indianapolis Indians is on Fox Sports 1260, Indy Sports Station.
Doubleheader baseball here on a Saturday night inside Victory Field. Good crowd assembling already. Still some seats available, though, as to enjoy some baseball. 2 baseball games, in fact, on this gorgeous, gorgeous night after last night's washout. Alongside Howard Kellman, I'm Andrew Kappas here with you, and it is an all-big league pitching matchup here in game number 1. 2 dueling major league rehabbers will go toe-to-toe, at least for the first few innings. You don't see that every night. For the Iowa Cubs, it'll be the 2016 world champion Kyle Hendricks, and for the Indians, the man taking his warm-up tosses right now on the Victory Field mound is righty Vince Velasquez, originally a highly touted prospect of the Houston Astros, made his mark in the big league level with the Philadelphia Philadelphia Phillies, won a career-high 9 games back in 2018, putting together, at least as a starter, his best season at the major league level, at least through a month and a half or so before he got hurt. His overall numbers before going on the IL with the Pirates were 4-3 and a 3.06 ERA, and he was pitching really, really well prior to getting hurt. Back on May the 4th, his last outing, he went 3 innings, gave up 1 run. Prior to that, though, he had gone 13 scoreless with 15 punch-outs against the Cincinnati Reds and the Washington Nationals. But Velasquez wearing number 31 tonight in that Young Bucks jersey. The Indians celebrating their big league affiliate this weekend on a Prospects weekend. Iowa ready to hit, Velasquez ready to go, and ready to bring you that first pitch on the mic. Here's Howard.
Okay, thanks, Andrew. And wherever you are on this Saturday evening, we thank you for joining us. And we certainly hope you enjoy Indianapolis Indians baseball. It's a big night of baseball, and Darius Hill will lead it off. Hitting .281, no homers, 17 RBIs. Velasquez winds the first pitch of the first game. Fastball is a strike over the outside corner below the belt. We're underway from Victory Field in the capital city. It is a pleasant 64 degrees. Breaking ball outside. Sun is shining. Wind is blowing in. 1 ball, 1 strike on Darius Hill. Left-hand batter, very widespread with an open stance. Velasquez pitches, and it's hit in the air to right field. Hustling back is Matthias. He's there. He one-hands it, 1 man out. That'll bring up Jake Slaughter, having a fine year, been very productive. .274 average, 9 doubles, 8 homers, 36 RBIs, tied for 7th in the league in runs batted in. Right-hand batter. The Indians are straight up in the infield, around to the right in the outfield. Velasquez looks in, he winds, and he pitches. And a breaking ball, and did he swing? No, he checked it. It was a little outside. Now we have the challenge system. The batter or the catcher or the pitcher can challenge a pitch. Breaking ball is a strike as to whether or not it was a ball or a strike. You get 3 challenges, but if your challenge works and it's overturned, the call's overturned, then you don't lose a challenge. You still have 3. 1-1, breaking ball, strike called, knee-high outside corner. And again, Velasquez looks in, he rocks, kicks, and delivers. Swung on, fouled off to the right side, out of play, a 92-mile-an-hour fastball. Ryan Valade playing first. Aaron Shackelford at second. The shortstop is Jared Triolo, and Malcolm Nunez, the third baseman. Cal Mitchell in left, Chavez Young in center, and Mark Mathias in right. Andy Rodriguez catching, Vince Velasquez pitching. Breaking ball, check swing, foul, right side, upper deck, out of play. Indians 20-21. They were 7 games below 500. They've won 2 of the first 3 in this series. It's a good Iowa team that has a record of 23-16. And there's a hard hit ground ball. It's a fair ball down the left field line. It'll be at least a double. Mitchell will pick it up in the corner, and he does so, and Slaughter eases into second with a stand-up double. He ripped it fair between Nunez and the line. Jake Slaughter's 10th double of the season. And the batter is Jared Young. Left-hand hitter, batting .232, 4 homers, 14 RBIs, the first baseman. The right-hander sets. Slaughter leads at second. Defense straight up. And a changeup is outside. Ball 1. Young's a veteran player. He is 27 years old, from Canada, from British Columbia. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. And that may have been a changeup as well. It was down around the ankles, 1-1. One out, Slaughter at second in the top of the first. Velasquez to the belt. Looks back to second. Now delivers. Swing and a foul at the plate. Another off-speed pitch. 1-2. The lights are on at this beautiful downtown ballpark at the corner of Weston, Maryland. It'll be 27 years old on July 11th. Looks brand new. What a great job the Indians do with maintenance. Slaughter leads. And a breaking ball inside and in the dirt, and that's ball 2, 2-2.
Coincidentally enough, Howard, Velasquez pitching today. Wasn't a huge headline, but Ken Giles signing a minor league deal with the Dodgers today. Velasquez was one of the prospect headliners in the Ken Giles trade back in 2015.
Okay. Thank you for that tidbit.
Just a small coincidence.
The 2-2 pitch. He got him. Strike 3 called over the inside corner. And Velasquez with another off-speed pitch. That may have been a breaking ball. And there are 2 away.
Good frame by Endy. And I thought with the challenge system in effect, the Indians might have to challenge that one. Just a bit of a late strike 3 call nonetheless. But better late than never on a good frame on the inner half and a good pitch from Velasquez as he tries to work around that one-out double.
Now Nelson Velasquez hitting .282, 5 homers, 11 RBIs. 2 men are out. And a breaking ball low and away. A slider missed, ball 1. No score, top of the first in doubleheaders. Each game is 7 innings. Velasquez stretches. Slaughter leads away. And a breaking ball is a strike. And I mean one breaking ball or changeup after another. Not too many fastballs from Vince Velasquez.
And it's always curious what you're going to get from a big league rehabber. Sometimes they go into these outings wanting to work on something specific.
You are correct. And a breaking ball, and he hits it high in the air. Short left center. The shortstop Triolo calls. He's got it. The side is retired. After a half inning, Iowa nothing. The Indians coming to bat.
It's that time of year again. Baseball and fun outdoors. Make Family Leisure your one-stop shop for outdoor fun. Family Leisure is the area's largest dealer of pools, spas, patio furniture, play gyms, outdoor rooms, and more. Open 7 days a week at the corner of Pendleton Pike and Oak Landon Road. Or you can shop online at FamilyLeisure.com. Proud sponsor of the Indians for over 20 years. Stop in with the family. Mention Indianapolis Indians and get a free baseball. Family Leisure, where family and fun come together.
Hey baseball fans, have you struck out with your current internet provider? Does their lack of support leave you feeling like you have no bullpen? And does the fact that they don't provide local 24/7, 365 support leave you feeling like you've been tossed from the game? If you're looking to hit a home run and avoid these issues, why not go with local provider 9-Star Connect? They have over 125 years in the business and have helped many people like you win the game. Visit www.9starconnect.com today and see why we are different.
At My Great Clip Salon, I get to use my skills as a stylist to make customers look and feel great. When you sit down in my chair, it's important to me to listen to what you want. And when your haircut's done, I'll save your details and clip notes so you can get the look you love at any Great Clip Salon, anywhere you are. Seeing customers light up at the end of their cut, that's what I love about my job. I'm Katie, and I'm a Great Clip Salon stylist.
Join a salon team. Visit jobs.greatclips.com.
Back to the Indianapolis Indians on Fox Sports 1260, Indy Sports Station.
Vince Velasquez works around a one-out double in his rehab outing with the Indians, and now it's another rehabber due up here today. It's Kyle Hendricks, 2016 world champion with those Cubs that year. He was phenomenal. He won 16 games in 31 outings, posted a 2.13 ERA, by far his best year as a big leaguer, although he does have 3 other seasons in which he has won 10 or more games. Hendricks making his 5th start with Iowa this year, 1-1, a 7.5 ERA in rehab outings.
And Canaan Smith-Njigba leads off. Hendricks comes over the head. And his first pitch, fastball, strike called, belt high outside corner. Neither Velasquez nor Hendricks is overpowering. Smith-Njigba batting .220. 2 homers, 6 RBIs. He fouls it back on the screen. That's 86 miles an hour. Oh and 2. The defense straight up. The right-hander over the head. And the pitch bounced foul to the right of the plate. Jared Young playing first. David Bodie at second. The shortstop, Sergio Alcantara. Jake Slaughter at third base. Darius Hill in left. Nelson Velasquez in center. And Brennan Davis around and right. Miguel Amaya catching. Kyle Hendricks, as Andrew told you, doing the pitching. And here's a pitch low inside, a slider missed. And the count is 1-2. Hendricks comes over the head and delivers. Pulled on the ground right to the second baseman. Grass cutter to Bodie, who flips to Young, and there's one away. That'll bring up Andy Rodriguez. Hitting .245, switch hitter batting left. 4 homers, 13 RBIs in the second game. Hayden Wisniewski and J.C. Flowers are the probables. Hendricks comes over the head, and his pitch is a fastball down the middle, and that fastball at 88 miles an hour, well below average velocity. He's never been a hard thrower, and as Andrew said, he's had success in the major leagues. And the 1-strike pitch. Swing and a miss. Pitch around the ankles. 0-2. Hendricks has gotten ahead of the first 2 batters, 0-2. Defense straight up with the exception of the third baseman Slaughter, very wide of the bag. Time is granted to Rodriguez by plate ump Darius Conti.
You know, you've been around a while, Howard, like Hendricks has, when one of your notes is you were acquired for a guy by the name of Ryan Dempster. When's the last time we've talked about Ryan Dempster on the broadcast?
Been a while. And the 2-strike pitch. Fouled back on the screen. Well, he's dialing it up a bit. Now, that one was 90 miles an hour. His previous fastest pitch was 88. So he's changing speeds on the fastball. Catfish Hunter, a Hall of Famer, did that so brilliantly. And there's a swing and a miss. Struck him out with a slider down. And there are 2 away. And the batter, Ryan Vilade. Batting .263. 3 homers, 11 RBIs. Right-hand batter whom they play straight up. What a beautiful night for this doubleheader. Why not come out, catch most of the first game and all of the second game? And the pitch is outside. We were rained out last night, necessitating the twin build today. Large crowd on hand, but we do have room for you. And the 1-0 delivery is a bouncing ball wide of third. Slaughter's got a chest-high hop, fires onto Young in time, and Hendricks has a 1-2-3 inning. At the end of 1, Iowa nothing, Indians nothing.
Maxwell, he was scratching and losing some hair. My vet, she says, oh, he must be allergic to chicken. Another vet said, eat the drain. Third vet said, it's the weather. Then somebody said, DINOVITE.com. It took 2 weeks, and the dog stopped itching, the hair stopped falling out. The Dinovite is a big part of Maxwell's diet.
You get some Dinovite, how happy your dog will be. DINOVITE.com.
Gilbert worked in retail and restaurant management for 14 years. It was time for a change.
I recognized where I was at was vulnerable to the whims of the economy.
Then he heard about My Computer Career. Gilbert went for it.
In as little as 7 months, I got all of my certifications at a fraction of a cost for college.
He became an IT pro in just months with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu.
I can work from anywhere. I have more time for my family as well.
It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
It's the Marketer's Report. Today, Capital One's Chief Brand Officer, Mark Mentry, weighs in on building loyalty with customers.
Capital One has really worked to create amazing access moments for our customers. We will do sound check parties that only Capital One cardholders can get access to, and we can't pull that off without iHeart.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the audiences, insights, and data you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
The Indianapolis Indians are always right here on Fox Sports 1260, Indy Sports Station.
We get ready for the top half of the second inning. We are seeing two old school pitchers tonight in Velasquez and Hendricks. Neither man's overpowering. They both really know how to pitch. They change speeds, they work fast, and they hit their spots. Jonathan Perlaza leads off the second inning, hitting .263, 2 homers, 12 RBIs. And the first pitch is inside ball one. We have a very special guest who's a good friend, too. Dave Spencer, 9-Star Connect, the Director of Marketing. We'll get to Dave after this 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Pitch was down, 1-1. Dave, great to have you out at Victory Field.
It's awesome to be here, Howard. What a beautiful night for baseball.
It certainly is, and a big doubleheader. And the 1-1 delivery. Fastball lined. It is fair down the left field line. A soft liner just inside the line, and he's going to head to second. And Perlaza has an opposite field double. And the batter will be Miguel Amaya, hitting .375, 6 for 16. Dave, tell us about 9-Star Connect.
So we're a unique company. We're a utility. We're a cooperative, which means we're owned by our members, and we offer electric, internet, water, and sewer. We have about 18,000 customers just east of Indianapolis.
The batter is Miguel Amaya with a runner at second, nobody out. The right-hander sets and delivers. Lined on a hop to the shortstop, glove by Triolo, who holds the runner, throws on to Valade for the out at first. A hard-hit ball, a big out, and no advance. Now, do you have to live in Hancock County to get 9-Star Connect?
Well, it depends on what service you're taking, but for the majority, yes. Our territory is about 300 square miles, McCordsville to Newcastle, south of Anderson to Greenfield.
Okay. And you guys do absolutely terrific work.
Well, thank you.
Brennan Davis, the batter, hitting .198, 3 homers and 16 RBIs. And the pitch hit the bat, I believe. It was up and in. It's a foul ball, strike one, 0-1.
And, Howard, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention what a great friend you were of our company with all the work you do on the offseason when you're not with the Indians.
Well, appreciate that. The right-hander looks in and stretches. Runner at second leads. The pitch is grounded foul left side. What are the two things that makes 9-Star Connect unique as a company?
Well, I think the fact that we're cooperative, which means we're member-owned. All of our members get to elect directors who set the path for the company, and at the end of the year, they receive a capital credit check. I also think our employees make a big difference.
Well, that's terrific. And I know you have events, too, at the building.
We do.
And a breaking ball low and away. I remember back in 2018, I gave a speech to the Greenfield Central High School baseball team.
Absolutely.
Had an event there.
Harold Gibson, father of Baltimore Oriole Kyle Gibson, who hails from Greenfield.
And who won yesterday, got his 5th win of the season.
He's having a great year.
Perlaza leads. There's a ground ball to short. The runner holds. Big hop to Triolo. And the throw to Valade, and that's the second out. So it is available then for functions too.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a community room. Gets used quite a bit. Chamber activities, local businesses, and schools, even baby showers. So we try to be really community-minded and make sure that we're kind of filling gaps that other companies might not be able to do in the community.
Two away, and the batter is David Bodie, hitting .240, 3 homers and 16 RBIs. Dave Spencer, Director of Marketing, 9-Star Connect, our guest. Time is called. What was that, a pitch clock violation? A pitch clock violation. So the count is a ball and no strikes. The umpire points to his watch. 2 down, runner at second. Breaking ball is in there for a strike. How many employees do you have?
We've got about 130, and we're having a special event here tonight at the Vic. And I think altogether with family, we've got about 250 people associated with 9-Star here.
That's absolutely terrific. 1 ball, 1 strike, and you guys have a partial suite too, I know.
We do.
Fastball, swing and a miss, strike 2.
We partner with Indiana Electric Cooperatives and I believe Johnson County REMC and Hendricks Power with a suite throughout the year, and we make sure that key accounts get to take advantage of that.
That's terrific. The right-hander sets, Velasquez delivers. And a breaking ball, ground ball hit to short once again. Triolos got it. And the throw on to Blade for the out. Dave, can you stay a few more minutes?
Sure.
At the end of 1 1/2, it is Iowa nothing, the Indians nothing.
Did you know that WM and the Indianapolis Indians are teaming up to make Victory Field more sustainable? From recycling education to materials management, WM and the Indians are always working for a sustainable tomorrow. If your business is interested in adopting sustainable practices, please visit WM.com for more information. Brought to you by WM, the official waste disposal and recycling partner of Victory Field.
The Biff Ward Real Estate Group, where experience and excellence meet. $1.7 billion in career sales and counting. Navigating this hot housing market takes a powerhouse team like Biff Ward Real Estate Group. Wondering what your home is worth? Call the Biff Ward Group at 317-590-7871. Biff at TalkToTucker.com. Step up to the plate. Biff Ward will get you home.
White Claw Hard Seltzer, crafted using seltzer water, 5% alcohol and a hint of fruit flavor. Available in a variety of fruit flavors including black cherry, mango, watermelon, and strawberry. White Claw Hard Seltzer is your open invitation to escape to pure enjoyment, whatever that means for you. Made simple, because fun always is. When the question is, should we say, let's. White Claw Hard Seltzer. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer works. Chicago, Illinois.
Now back to your Indianapolis Indians on Fox Sports 1260, Indy's sports station.
And we get ready for the bottom half of the second inning. Very special guest, Dave Spencer and the great people at 9-Star Connect. Dave, Director of Marketing and Community Engagement. And Cal Mitchell leads off, hitting .261, 4 homers and 22 RBIs. Now, you're a big Purdue guy.
I am, yes.
Yeah, tell us about that in just a moment. We'll get Kyle Hendricks' first pitch. Fastball, strike at the knees.
Yeah, I'm a Purdue grad, class of 93. My daughter's going to be a senior there in the fall, and she helps out with Purdue Sports Properties and that group and has a great time.
That's terrific. The pitch is outside. The only thing that wasn't terrific is what happened to him in the first round of the tournament. That was so disappointing.
Absolutely. Glad we got both Big Ten titles and Zach Edey got Player of the Year, or it would have been even more miserable.
What a great regular season and Big Ten tournament they had. The 1-1 delivery is fouled at the plate. Isn't it nice, too, to see Gene Cady now going to be inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame?
Yes, much deserved and a long time waiting for sure. He's definitely an icon at Purdue.
And I got to know him real well because when he was coaching there, I did a lot of interviews for radio networks. He's a wonderful man. Really nice guy. The 1-2 pitch. Low with a breaking ball, 2-2.
Yeah, his bark is definitely worse than his bite.
People didn't understand. They saw the man in Bloomington throw a chair, and they saw Katie take off his jacket. So he said, oh, this guy's upset too. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the ball popped foul to the left of the plate, out of play. Dave, how can someone Nice catch by a fan. How can someone find more information on 9-Star Connect?
Well, they can go to our Facebook page or 9starconnect.com, and everything you need to know is right there.
The 2-2 delivery, swing and a miss. He struck him out.
We're always looking for good people we can hire that can make us better, and we're always trying to get more people on our fiber broadband. We have the fastest fiber in the state of Indiana because we have fiber to the home to every customer.
That's absolutely sensational. The batter is Jared Triolo, hitting .231, 4 RBIs. Hendricks looks in, comes over the head, and delivers. And a fastball strike at the knees, and that fastball, 88 miles an hour. He's changing speeds on it. 0-1. How many years have you been at 9-Star Connect now?
Believe it or not, I'm starting my 20th year.
That's terrific. This pitch is fouled back. I often see Scott Hyatt out here with you, too.
Yes, our CFO, Scott Hyatt, he's been with the company about, 27 years, and he's got a young man that plays a lot of baseball. He's 12 or 13 and just loves the Indians.
And the 0-2 pitch just missed the outside corner, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I was sharing with the assistant GM, when I came up that in '94 I had gotten out of college and needed a little side hustle, and I was an usher at the old Busch Stadium.
Oh, that's terrific. The 1-2 pitch is popped up foul out of play, and that was a championship season, by the way.
It was, and I remember we had Kevin Moss on that team,
Yep.
who played a little bit for the Yankees, which was exciting, and it was just a great summer. And
it was a great summer for us. It wasn't too good for the big leagues, though. We got all the attention when Major League Baseball players went on strike in August, and the World Series was canceled that year.
That is true.
Here's a foul back, but the Indians won the championship. That was an incredible team, a veteran team. The only real prospect was Willie Green, who got a little time with the Reds. But the motto of that team was refuse to lose. They were so self-confident. Here's a liner down the left field line. Fair ball. Fair ball into the corner. And Triolo will head to second, and he has a double. And so far we have 3 hits in this game, and they all have been doubles. So it comes with 1 out. Do you know, we talked about Harold Gibson and Kyle Gibson. Your building, I believe, was called Central Indiana Power years ago.
It was.
And the first speech I ever did was out there at Central Indiana Power for the Hancock County Home Builders, and that's where I met Harold Gibson. That was in 1997.
Wow.
The right-hander's pitch is a bouncing ball hit wide of third. Slaughter's got it, holds the runner, throws onto Young, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, 9-Star is unique because we were actually we come from Central Indiana Power, which merged with Hancock Telecom. There actually had to be a state law change for the merger of those 2 companies together to make 9-Star Connect. But in the form we are today, we've been around about 12 years.
That's absolutely terrific. The batter is Aaron Shackelford. 2 down, runner at second, no score in the bottom of the second. And a fastball is a strike at the knees. Shackelford hitting .271, 4 homers and 11 RBIs. Did you major in marketing in school?
I was actually political science and history.
Well, that gives you a broad background. That's terrific. The runner at second leads. The right-hander's pitch. Swing and a miss. A good changeup there. Not only great arm speed on the changeup, but the pitch was outside, and there was nothing Shackelford would be able to do with it. 0-2. So you got the background in poli-sci and history. That's great.
Yeah, it served me well.
Now, where were you born? What part of the state? Are you from Hancock County?
I'm from Greenfield. Born in the hospital there and lived my whole life there, and couldn't imagine living anywhere else.
It's a wonderful community. Here's a swing and a miss. He struck him out with a pitch in the dirt. Dave, you're always welcome up here. Great to see you. And again, quickly, give us the info for someone to learn more. Give us that info again.
9starconnect.com or on our Facebook page. We'd love to hear from anybody that's interested in learning more.
Thanks, Dave. At the end of 2 innings, Iowa nothing, Indians nothing.
A science class at George Washington High School just learned how smart distribution networks ensure safe, reliable, and efficient energy. At AES, we are putting these next-generation innovations to work right here in Indianapolis so that our community can enjoy smart energy solutions that power our lives and energize the next generation of innovators. IPL is now AES Indiana. We are accelerating the future of energy together.
And the filet mignon, medium rare.
A steak is like a burger, only better.
These seats are amazing. Can you believe we're this close?
The front row is like the nosebleeds, only better. And Elements Financial? It's like a bank, only better. Yes, Elements offers higher deposit rates, lower loan rates, and fewer fees to help you succeed financially. Visit elements.org to learn more. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Ready? Just because you've raised a no-fear athlete doesn't mean you don't shudder with every hit. At Franciscan, our team is dedicated to being Central Indiana's sports injury champs, specializing in treatment, rehab, and the most comprehensive concussion management available. We're here to help them feel strong enough to hit the field again, and you feel better about letting them. Franciscan Health Sports Medicine. Inspiring health.
Back to the Indianapolis Indians on Fox Sports 1260, Indy Sports Station.
Scoreless ball game as this one heads for the top of the third inning in a duel of big league rehabbers. Vince Velasquez on loan from the Pittsburgh Pirates, and of course 2016 world champion Kyle Hendricks with the Iowa Cubs. So Iowa back to the bat rack as Velasquez back to work. 28 pitches. Has worked around a couple of hits, both of them doubles, but other than that, smooth sailing for Velasquez as he delivers a first pitch strike to Alcantara for an 0-1 count. When our friends at the Hoosier Lottery are here in the broadcast booth, Mr. Jared Bond. Jared, how are you?
Andrew, I'm great. Thanks for having us again.
First pitch was on the outside corner. Second one misses up and outside. 1-1 the count now to Alcantara. And before we get into the Hoosier Lottery fun, I understand that you have a very special guest here tonight that is making his technically asterisk first Indians game as the 1-1 fouled away, and he has a great name.
That's right. My 13-month-old son named Andrew is joining us today, along with my wife Hannah, and so we're very excited to be here. Telling you earlier that he was technically here about 4 days before he was born last year on opening day.
We'll count it when we don't have an all-time record of games attended by all of our fans, but if we did, we would count that. As the 1-2 pitch misses just outside for ball two. 2 balls and 2 strikes, but Hoosier Lottery, longtime partner of the Indians. We love having you guys out here. I know you guys were out here last night and unfortunately got washed out.
Yes.
But as this one ripped through the right side, past a diving Indians first baseman Valade and into right field, collected quickly by Matthias. That is a single. So I'm glad you guys have dried off after the washout last night and are here for the doubleheader.
Absolutely, always appreciate the partnership with the Hoosier, with the Indians here, and we're just looking forward to providing fun an entertaining experience really through our scratch-off games, through our draw games, and through our fast play games. But remember, we are very committed to responsible gaming. We also are honored this season to honor our Hoosier heroes as we dream of a stronger, safer, and smarter Indiana.
The batter, Darius Hill, swings and bounces one right side, picked up by Valade at first. He'll fire to second for 1. They get the lead man, but Hill legs out the fielder's choice as we're out at second. Alcantara 3-6, 1 away. And you mentioned those scratch-offs and all the exciting games you guys have, but I think the biggest thing that you guys do is that impact on the community.
Absolutely. Since 1989, when the lottery was founded, we've provided more than $7 billion. That's billion with a B, dollars to support good causes within Indiana, including our local police and firefighters pension. And tonight, the Indians are honoring teachers, and so we're also a part of that, giving back $30 million each year to the Teachers Retirement Fund.
And it's on Teacher Appreciation Night, so very apropos, if I dare say so myself.
That's right. That's right.
I was trying to use a vocab word that maybe one of my English teachers, if they're listening, might. I think it worked.
Somebody's playing the bingo. Absolutely.
It was very apropos,
yes.
I guess. But 1 away in the inning is Jake Slaughter, the batter. A 1-out base runner as we chat with our friend Jared Bond from the Hoosier Lottery as the pitch sails outside for ball 1. You guys also are connected. You brought it up briefly there just a moment ago, but you also are a title sponsor of the Hero of the Game.
Yes, the Hero of the Game. So all season long, Fridays and Saturdays, home games, a special hero will be recognized here at the Vic. Later tonight, we're going to honor a teacher, Tara Kochenauer, who is the current currently serving as the 2023 Indiana Teacher of the Year.
Oh, that's a big duty.
Very exciting. Very exciting.
1-0 pitch in for a strike to Jake Slaughter as he bats with one out, a runner at first, but a scoreless game as the run column is clear. Indians, though, getting out hit by the Cubs thus far, 3-1. But big thanks to you guys for championing that Hoosier hero of a game. But let's talk a little bit about what fans, as this one driven out into the air in deep right field. Matthias on a long sprint. He makes an over-the-shoulder grab as he slams on the brakes in the right field corner. And having to scamper back to first as Hill, a sensational catch by Matthias for out number 2. But what else can fans expect here at Victory Field from the Hoosier Lottery when they come out?
Throughout the season, we're really looking to creating a fun and entertaining experience for the fans. So while enjoying each game, fans should keep a lookout for the Hoosier Lottery Jackpot Toss, the Powerball Home Run promotion, the Strikeout Batter of the Game, and the Cash Pop Bubble Battle promotion that we saw here about a half inning ago. Throughout the season, as the Indians hit a Powerball, or what we call a home run, a predetermined batter on the visiting team strikes out. A section of fans will win a Hoosier Lottery prize.
Ground out to second to end the inning, and we will wrap up with Jared here in just a moment. We go bottom 3. It's the Cubs 0, Indians 0.
Hey, baseball fans, have you struck out with your current internet provider? Does their lack of support leave you feeling like you have no bullpen? And does the fact that they don't provide local 24/7, 365 support leave you feeling like you've been tossed from the game? If you're looking to hit a home run and avoid these issues, why not go with local provider 9-Star Connect? They have over 125 years in the business and have helped many people like you win the game. Visit www.9starconnect.com today and see why we are different.
Bowling, 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 keep them balls a-rolling. Bowling, 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 Royal Pin.
Looking for family fun or a night out with friends? Royal Pin Entertainment has you covered. Skip the line and make a reservation online at royalpin.com. Looking to host an event or have a small group? Royal Pin is here to help. Contact their sales team to get a deal on parties of 20 or more. Just email events@royalpin.com. With 3 convenient locations around Indianapolis, Royal Pin offers bowling, laser tag, mini golf, and arcades. Awesome family fun. Call your local center at 317-465-8484 or go to royalpin.com to get the ball rolling with Royal Pin.
Set 'em up, knock 'em down, send 'em flying, spinning round.
Call 317-465-8484 or go to royalpin.com today.
Royal Pin, bowling, bowling. Royal Pin, bowling.
The Indianapolis Indians are always right here on Fox Sports 1260, Indy Sports Station.
Bottom 3 here at Victory Field as we wrap up with Jared Bond of the Hoosier Lottery. Jared, tell us a little bit about that Cash Pop game.
Yeah, we've got a new exciting game called Cash Pop that's drawn 5 times a day. Players can win by simply matching just one number between 1 and 15 for a chance of win. You can do your wagers between $1, $2, $5, or even $10 per what we call a pop to win. And we just remind people that players must be 18 or older.
Pitch a strike as he leads off. Malcolm Nunez leads off the bottom of the 3rd inning. Big thanks to Hoosier Lottery as this one bounced back up the middle. Could be a tough play. Let's see who grabs it. It's the shortstop Alcantara, and he olays the ball up into the air as he tried to make a somewhat bare hand grab with the glove in one fluid motion. It's going to be a safe play there for Nunez without a throw. Probably an infield hit. That was a very difficult play. But Jared, thank you so much for sticking around a little extra. I know Andrew is, I think he's finishing up his snack.
That's right.
Ready for that, we'll call it game number 2.
Game number 2. Well, Andrew,
game number 2.
We appreciate you having us on and just looking forward to a fun and wonderful season here as partners with the Indians. It's Roll Tribe.
Love having you guys out here as Jared Bond stopping by with our friends at the Hoosier Lottery. Thank you so much as this one bunted foul by Chavez Young for strike 1. Great taste in names as well, might I add, for the kiddo as Andrew out there enjoying. And again, we're going to call it officially game number 2 of his Indians career. And hopefully 2 of many. The first 2, I should say, of many to come. As the batter, Chavez Young, seemed like he was bunting. He's squaring again. Bunts it up the third base side. It's a good one. And that one bobbled by Slaughter. He kicks it into foul ground. On his horse, headed to third is Nunez. And Young, who turned towards second, will have to scamper back to first. But the ball hasn't left the infield yet for the Indians here in the third inning. But they got men at the corners with nobody out. Defense faltering behind Hendricks a bit, although the play by Nunez, or rather the ball hit by Nunez, was a tough one to field. Here for Slaughter, if you're the Cubs, you feel like maybe he should have picked that one up, but instead it scooped out of his glove and went wild up the first base line in foul ground. Bit of an odd-looking play, but an infield hit by Nunez. We'll see what they call that by Young. They may give him the sacrifice and then say he reached on an error. But Hoosier Lottery bringing us all sorts of luck here in this third inning. Indians got a scoreless one as Young on the move, and they're not even going to try to get him as the pitch was outside. Young standing up into second base. Right now they're giving Young a bunt single on that play. And now it's second and third, nobody out for Kanan Smith and Jigba. 1-0 pitch on the way. Off speed, taken on the outside corner for strike one. Smith and Jigba bounced to second his first time up. Big RBI opportunity here for him as he tries to break this scoreless tie. A game that, remember, set for 7 innings, so just the third, but technically the 5th in a 9-inning term. It's the 1-1 plateward. Smith and Jigba taps it foul, third base side. Miggy Perez, the Indians' third base coach and manager, scoops it up in his third base coach's box. Smith and Jigba 2 for 6 on the series. Does have a home run this week. 220 batter overall, couple of long balls, 6 driven in. The 1-2 in the dirt, blocked by Amaya as that one bounced a little bit to his right in fair territory, but not nearly far away enough for Nunez to think about trying, and blame him there because nobody out. Indians going to let this inning come to them. They've done that here so far in inning number 3, and it's certainly worked out for them. The count is 2-2 on Smith and Jigba. Hendricks off the first base side of the rubber. The pitch swung on. This ball looped out into the air in right center field, sinking quickly. The hat flies off of Davis as he makes the catch. Nunez coming in to throw on one hop in time, and it's a double play. Nunez did not get a good break tagging up from third. I'm a little surprised the Indians tried it on that shallow fly ball. And Davis, who was sprinting in to make the catch, was able to set his feet, fire on one hop, picked up by Amaya, who was able to find the ball and then find Nunez as he went right by him and get the out.
Well, Andrew, I agree with you completely. There's only one out after the catch is made, so you don't want that second out at home plate. And so it's a tough gamble, and he's out easily, and the throw wasn't that good. It was way up the line, in fact, to third base.
So it's up to Andy Rodriguez, who takes one low and outside for ball one. Amaya did a great job of finding the ball, and maybe it was a bit fortuitous for him that as he found it, Nunez was coming right behind him, so he just spun around and slapped the tag on about 4 feet from the plate. Young dances off a second. The 1-0 to Rodriguez just misses outside for ball two. Andy hitting .243, struck out swinging against Hendricks in the first inning. Rodriguez, 4 homers on the year, 13 driven in. The 2-0, big swing and a miss. They got a little piece of it in and out of the mid of Amaya, but it is strike one. 2-1 the count. Andy 3 for 12, now 3 for 13 in the series. They've all been extra base hits, a double, a triple, and a homer. Chavez Young out at second, the 2-1. Hit foul, third base side into the netting to even the count 2-2. So this would be a really tough pill to swallow if the Indians are unable to come through with 2 outs. You had second and third, nobody out. And right now, Hendricks 1 strike away from pitching out of the jam without a single run crossing. Young still out at second. He had a bunt single earlier in the rally. Stole second, but he's still out there. 2-2 the count on the Indians catcher. The break even. Sails inside to run the count full. 3-2. Rather shallow and shaded toward right center is Velasquez out in center. See if Endy can burn him by hitting one deep out there, or maybe out to left center if he can push it that way. A lot of room there as well. The payoff is swung on and driven foul back into the screen. We'll do it again. Young was moving on contact. He was halfway to third base. He'll turn around and trot back to second base. Scoreless game here, bottom three. Indians looking to strike first, but Hendricks a strike away from getting out of the jam. Another payoff. Rodriguez swinging a foul tip. It's held onto by Amaya, strike three. How about Hendricks in that Iowa Cub defense? It didn't start out great. Runners at second and third, nobody out, but they get out of the jam. We've played three. It's the Cubs nothing, the Indians nothing.
WNDE, WFBQ HD2 Indianapolis. We are Fox Sports 1260, Indy Sports Station.
Dear baseball fans, the Toyota RAV4 is an effective utility player that can adapt to any game plan. With available all-wheel drive and advanced safety features, there is no stopping this champion. No matter the pitch count, this is one SUV that is ready to swing for the fences and drive home a winner. So stop by your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com to get yours today and add this impressive crowd favorite to your team. It's game time. RAV4. Toyota, let's go places.
Here's a great way to start your day. Go to the Illinois Street Food Emporium. It opens at 7 a.m. Monday through Saturday and is located at 55th in Illinois. Warm and friendly service, homemade authentic fresh food made daily. It's open for breakfast and lunch with great coffee, croissants, and other bakery items. All-day deli, catering, grab and go, and gluten-free. Many business deals are struck at the Illinois Street Food Emporium.
Failed sump pump, flooded basement, water damage happens fast this time of year. For over 41 years, Hayes & Sons has been restoring water damage in Indiana homes and businesses. They'll help you navigate your insurance claim and get your life back on track. So when a water disaster strikes, tell your insurance agent you want Hayes & Sons for your restoration work. For more information, please visit HayesandSons.com.
Now back to your Indianapolis Indians on Fox Sports 1260, Indy Sports Station.
Scoreless game as we head for the fourth inning here at Victory Field on a beautiful Saturday night. Alongside Howard Kelman, I'm Andrew Kappas. Nelson Velasquez will lead off for the Iowa Cubs. Disappointing bottom of the third inning for Indy. They had runners at second and third, nobody out, but come away with nothing. Big play of the inning, a fly ball to right by Kanan Smith and Jigba. And then Malcolm Nunez thrown out at the plate by Davis out in right field. Vince Velasquez back to work. His first pitch, a late swing, grounder to the right side, collected by Valade. He'll underhand flip to Velasquez covering. One pitch, one out. 3-1 to put out at first base. And the cleanup man, Velasquez, now 0 for 2 as he's dealt with to start this top of the fourth inning. Remember, this game's scheduled for 7, so in a scoreless game, pitchers dominating the storyline thus far is Jonathan Perlaza, who doubled into left field back in the second inning but was left out there, will step in with one out, the base is clear. Pitch to him is over but low for ball one.
I think it's refreshing to watch a game like this in an era dominated by velocity and radar guns and how hard you throw. Both these pitchers have below average velocity in their fastballs. They really know how to change speeds, hit their spots, and pitch.
The 1-0, swinging a foul tip, held on to by Rodriguez. Either way, a strike, and it's 1-1 on Perlaza, who is 3 for 9 now with 2 doubles this series. Hit 286, the Venezuela native did in big league camp this spring. 1-1, swing and a miss late on a fastball. It's 1-2. Last year, got in 124 games at Double-A Tennessee. Southern League postseason All-Star. Velasquez off the third base side, kicks and deals the 1-2. Swing and a miss, diving breaking ball. And Perlaza, who had a double in his first AB, looked a little lost in round 2 against Velasquez. He strikes out, and there's 2 quick outs here in the fourth inning. Just the second strikeout for Velasquez. And there's 2 down with the bases empty for Miguel Amaya, the Iowa catcher.
One of the things Kyle Hendricks has done, he struck out Andy Rodriguez swinging twice.
The pitch a little bit low for ball one to Amaya.
Rodriguez chased a low pitch his first time up, so Hendricks made sure he'd throw him another one, and he chased a low pitch his second time up for strike 3.
1-0, a fastball rides a little bit high for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Amaya, who helped seal the deal on that double play that changed the complexion of that third inning. Wasn't a great throw from Davis out in right field, but he was able to go up the third base line. So the 2-0 fastball catches the inside corner for a strike. Amaya was able to go up the line at third base, pick the ball up, and then spin around and tag Nunez as he went by. The 2-1, a breaking ball that was a little bit outside. Rodriguez tried to bring it back in, didn't get the call. 3-1 as Velasquez looking for his first 1-2-3 inning. 3-1 pitch. Check swing and a pitch that was low and outside. He did not go around on appeal. It's ball 4, our first walk of the night.
I thought he went.
Well, Velasquez, after getting 2 quick outs, walks Amaya on 5 pitches. And Velasquez now nearing 50 for the night. Looks like that might get the Indians' bullpen busy. 2 down in the inning for Brennan Davis, who made that throw in from right field to get Nunez in the third at the plate. First pitch is up and in. Breaking ball that just didn't break out of the right hand of Velasquez. It's ball 1. Davis, a 197 batter with 3 home runs. As Miguel Amaya aboard at first base with 2 down. A scoreless game here in the top of the 4th inning. Wind blowing gently from left to right. It's the 1-0. Fastball in the inside corner, 1-1. 89 miles an hour from Velasquez. J.C. Flowers getting the start in Game 2 for the Indians, although Caleb Smith expected to get the lion's share of innings, piggybacking with Flowers. J.C., the opener in Game 2, is the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Tardy on a fastball. That one dialed up to 92 from Velasquez, and it's 1-2. Davis grounded to short. That was a busy inning in the second for Triolo. After the leadoff double by Perlaza, he made 3 straight putouts. Although, wouldn't you know it, Triolo hasn't been put in service since. 1-2 the count on Davis. Velasquez, hands together above the letters across his jersey. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball, right side. Long run to his left. It's scooped up by Shackelford off his back heel, able to make the throw across his body and gets Davis at first base by a step, and that's the inning. So, another runner stranded by Velasquez, and after 3.5, it's the Cubs nothing, the Indians nothing.
Introducing Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yingling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yingling. Now available wherever beer is sold. DG Yingling and Son Incorporated. Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
Hey, Indians fans, we're pitching more savings on more selection. Head down to Andy Moore Volkswagen in Avon today and check out our all-star lineup. Shop dozens of your favorite new Volkswagen vehicles, all priced for your lifestyle and budget. Or get Grand Slam savings on all pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. There's never been a better time to save. Drive home a new Volkswagen today. Only at Andy Moore Volkswagen in Avon, where more means more. Shop our entire inventory online at andymorevw.com.
Did you know that WM and the Indianapolis Indians are teaming up to make Victory Field more sustainable? From recycling education to materials management, WM and the Indians are always working for a sustainable tomorrow. If your business is interested in adopting sustainable practices, please visit WM.com for more information. Brought to you by WM, the official waste disposal and recycling partner of Victory Field.
Back to the Indianapolis Indians on Fox Sports 1260, Indy Sports Station.
Still looking for our first score here in the bottom of the 4th inning of game number 1 of this twin bill tonight here at Victory Field. Beautiful weather this evening. Great crowd on hand. Lower deck, or lower bowl, I should say, looks full. The lawn, not too many open spots. And the second deck, just about full as well. And not a cloud to be seen in the sky. Sun setting behind us on the third base side of the ballpark as Ryan Valade leads off. First pitch swinging. He's late on a fastball from Hendricks for strike one. Hendricks, 42 pitches in the first 3 innings. Pretty efficient, as is Velasquez, and one big reason why. There's been 1 combined walk in our 7 half innings and counting tonight. 0-1. Valade swings and pops it foul. First base side, that'll twist and get out of play for strike number 2 to Valade. Claimed off waivers from the Colorado Rockies back in November. He was a 48th overall pick out of Oklahoma State in 2017 by Colorado. In fact, he was a Futures game member just in 2021. It's the 0-2. Valade swings a late one and lines it foul. First base side, and a catch made by a fan on the second deck. In a red jacket, a Ball State jacket. Chirp, chirp. I think I did that right.
He lined that up beautifully, caught it belt high.
0-2, Valade swings and hits it out into the air in right field. Davis moving to his left, nearing the chalk line, still on the run, makes the grab, just in fair territory for out number 1. Valade nearly tucked that into the right field corner.
Davis may have been battling the sun as well on that play.
2 nice catches on back-to-back pitches, one in the second deck, the other in the right field corner. And there's one away here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Cal Mitchell, the batter. Great to see his bat heating up as the pitch off speed misses just outside for ball 1.
Savannah Banana is going to be here June 29th and 30th, and in their games, if a fan catches a foul ball, the batter's out.
Hendricks wishing that were the case here. It would have saved him a pitch. 1 out, 1-0 count to Mitchell with nobody on in a scoreless game. The pitch. Cal takes a breaking ball at the knees for a strike. Had a great road trip, did Cal in St. Paul. He went 7 for 17 with a double and a homer, knocked in 5. It is carried over to the homestand. Came into tonight 3 for 9. It's the 1-1. Sails outside for ball 2. 2-1. He's statistically been much better here at Victory Field, 40 points better, in fact, than he is on the road. The 2-1. Cal swings and he pops it up. Behind the plate, Amaya sheds the mask nearing the third base on deck circle, but runs out of real estate. That ball rattles around the front row on the other side of the netting and runs the count to 2-2. Talked about Valade being a second-round pick. Mitchell, a second-rounder in that 2017 draft. Mitchell chosen 50th overall. Although Cal was a high school pick, Valade was out of Oklahoma State. 2-2. Cal swings and rips it through the right side. That's a base hit. Cal Mitchell's got his 4th hit of the series, as he's now 4 for 11 on the week, a 1-out single. And the Indians have a 1-out base runner in front of Jared Triolo. It's a parade of second-rounders as Triolo digs in. He was the 72nd overall pick. Second rounder back in 2019 by the Pirates. Hitting .259 since joining the Indians, has knocked in 4. The pitch on the outside corner, a strike to him. It's 0-1. Triolo hit .282 last year in Altoona. 21 doubles, 24 stolen bases. Got added to the 40-man roster on the deadline day to do that back in November to protect him from the Rule 5 draft. It was his first year being eligible for the Rule 5. It was a throw over, just a courtesy to check on Cal, who lunges back in head first. Triolo, after his second inning double, 2 for 10 in the series. Oh, 1. He swings and hits it high into the air off the end of the bat. Shallow left field. Sprinting in is Hill. He makes the call and the catch as he calls off Alcantara, the shortstop, for out number 2. Nothing Cal could do other than take a couple steps off first and then go back. 2 down in the inning for Mark Mathias now. Mathias, saw him originally with the Columbus Clippers on the way up a few years ago. As Cal takes off, the pitch a strike and the ball dropped by Amaya. So Mitchell, an easy steal of second. I don't know if they would have had him anyway. He had a great jump. And a stolen base. Good take there by Mathias. He's behind 0-1, but now a man in scoring position.
And a very good time to run a scoreless game in the 4th inning of a game scheduled for 7 and 2 men out.
So now Mathias can give the Indians the advantage with a base hit here. Mitchell a big secondary lead now at second as the 0-1. Mathias swings and he pops it up. First base side, foul ground. Young running after it. That ball in the camera well. Our own Alex Leachman was there. He didn't make the play. So it's just a foul ball.
Do you think then Alex should be up here like he used to be?
He may have to return to the control room after that one. He didn't even reach his arm out to try to grab it. I mean, just an utter lack of interest in making the catch. Just makes me sick to my stomach looking at that.
Well, don't take it too hard now.
The count 0-2 now as the pitch in the dirt, smothered by Amaya. That'll keep Mitchell at bay at second base, and the count 1-2. Excellent cameraman. Terrible fielding camera guy. But a good friend.
We didn't get a chance to find out if he has soft hands or not.
1-2 the count on Mathias. The pitch in the dirt again, and Amaya had that one skip off his mitt, go up the first base line, but not far enough, especially with 2 outs, for Mitchell to be even tempted to try to take third. Evens the count at 2-2 on Mathias, a .263 batter with the Indians. Does have 1 long ball. It's knocked in 3. 2 for 12 this series. The 2-2. Just outside, a little bit high as well, and the count's full. 3-2. This is perhaps the closest the Indians have had to making Hendricks labor, as he's now going on 60 pitches with the next offering. The payoff. Mathias swings, rips it into left center field. That's going to get down a base hit. Cal Mitchell will be waved around, and the Indians have taken the lead. A big 2-out single for Mark Mathias, and it's 1-0 Indy here in the 4th of Game 1.
That's why that stolen base was so important. It pays dividends.
Cal helps manufacture a run, ripping a single through the right side. He steals second, 1 out later. And Mathias able to rip that one past Alcantara at short up the middle and twisting into left center. He's got his 4th RBI as an Indian, and the Indians have a lead here in Game 1. Throw over to first. They might have picked him off. They did. Mathias leaned toward second on that pickoff play by Hendricks and tried to get back to first, but it was too late. He is picked off 1-3, but not before he can give the Indians the lead. At the end of 4, it's Indy 1, Iowa nothing.
Gilbert worked in retail and restaurant management for 14 years. It was time for a change.
I recognized where I was at was vulnerable to the whims of the economy.
Then he heard about My Computer Career. Gilbert went for it.
In as little as 7 months, I got all of my certifications at a fraction of a cost for college.
He became an IT pro in just months with 0 experience at mycomputercareer.edu.
I can work from anywhere. I have more time for my family as well.
It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
The internet can be an all-you-can-eat buffet for identity thieves.
So full.
Too many maiden names.
And social security numbers.
Where'd you find those?
By the password bar. Can't miss them.
LifeLock alerts you to identity threats you could miss by monitoring your credit and bank statements. If your identity is stolen, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft, but everyone can save up to 25% off their first year with promo code NEWS. Go to lifelock.com.
In a new series from the teams at Novel and iHeartRadio, this is the Fighty Pups. We're going out on the ice with the most violent hockey team ever.
That was guerrilla warfare at its highest.
Were they heroes or villains? You decide.
You and I are going to have a problem. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Welcome to the jungle.
Listen to the Fighty Pucks on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
The Indianapolis Indians are always right here on Fox Sports 1260, Indy Sports Station.
Indians lead 1-0 here in Game 1 of a game scheduled for 7. Fifth inning we go. Here's Howard.
Okay, thanks, Andrew. And David Bodie will lead off for Iowa. He grounded to shortstop his first time up. The stolen base pays off and a clutch single by Mathias. The first pitch, high and tight, ball one from Vince Velasquez.
Howard, time for UA Local 440, this date in baseball history.
Okay, the Indians' defense is straight up. The 1-0 pitch, there's a strike, thigh-high fastball outside corner.
We'll start with this date in Indians history. 1998, the Indians record a home run cycle. Solo shot, 2-run shot, 3-run shot, grand slam in a single inning.
Oh, I'll never forget that. It was in Pawtucket. And there's a ground ball hit slowly to shortstop. Triolo's got it and flips it over to Valade, barely in time, one away. Bodie out 6-3, and here's Sergio Alcantara, who singled to right his first time up. Throw was a little bit high, but the Indians got the out. And the Indians joined the International League that season in 1998. The American Association disbanded, and they had a 10-game lead around the All-Star break that year and didn't hold it.
Wow.
Louisville beat him out. Alcantara takes low inside, ball one.
Shifting over to this date in baseball history, 1948, Joe DiMaggio hits for the cycle, knocks in 6 in a 13-2 Yankee win over the White Sox.
The Yankee Clipper, 3-time MVP, one of the all-time greats, 56-game hitting streak. Breaking ball ripped foul, right side out of play. 1941, he hit safely in 56 straight games. The streak was snapped in Cleveland, then he hit safely in the next 16 games. 1 ball, 1 strike. Velasquez pitches. Hit in the air to left field. Cal Mitchell coming in and toward the line. Makes the catch. And there are 2 quick outs. Andrew?
1968, Jim Fregosi, speaking of the cycle, he hit for 1 on this date in a 5-4 loss to the Red Sox. Was the second cycle of the career of his career.
Well, that's terrific, and I'm pretty sure he was with the Angels at that time, correct?
He was.
With the Angels, and we became friends when he managed the Louisville Redbirds from 1983 through 1986 until he got the White Sox job. Darius Hill, the batter, the pitch outside. Ken Hawk Harrelson, at the time, was the White Sox GM. He fired Tony La Russa. He called Jim Fregosi, who was managing the Louisville Redbirds, and Fregosi became the Sox manager. And the 1-0 delivery is a breaking ball high and away, ball 2 to Darius Hill, who is 0 for 2. Fregosi played in the big leagues 18 years, a 4-time All-Star, managed the White Sox, the Phillies, the Angels, and the Blue Jays. And a breaking ball, and it's either a swinging strike or it caught the inside corner. May have been both.
1970, Howard. Pirates win 3-2 in 14 innings over Philadelphia. Matty Alou scored the game-winning run, but a big day from Roberto Clemente, a triple and a 440-foot homer.
The 2-1 pitch, outside ball 3. Well, Roberto Clemente was the NL MVP in 1966. Didn't hit a lot of home runs. 240 in his career, although he hit one there, as you said. And there's a line drive base hit right field. It is the 4th hit of the game for the I-Cubs, and those hits have been scattered. The batter is Jake Slaughter. He's doubled down the left field line and fly to right. And Miguel Perez is walking to the mound. Velasquez probably on a pitch count. So Miguel, I would think, is going to make the pitching change. Yes, he is. Terrific job by Vince Velasquez. He'll get a nice hand as he leaves.
At the Indiana 8-1-1 call to the bullpen, Howard. I think the Pirates will be very pleased with how Velasquez pitched tonight, exiting with 63 pitches, going 4 2/3 innings, and as you accurately described, scattering those hits. Pitched out of a couple of jams, although not big jams. Was able to get a lot of ground ball outs, which is what you love to see when you're a pitcher of the profile of Velasquez. And that Indiana 8-1-1 call to the pen is lefty Daniel Zamora, who will get his 8 tosses out on the Victory Field mound. But we'll continue on with this date in baseball history. 1988, Howard, Mike Schmidt, home run number 535 of his career. Did so off Andy Hawkins there, moved him past Jimmy Fox.
And I think he finished with 548, I want to say. And the great Mike Schmidt, not only a great hitter with power, but a great fielding third baseman, won a lot of Gold Gloves. He did have a bit of a laid-back style, and sometimes that bothered Philly fans, but he's one of the all-time greats. Pete Rose said that Mike Schmidt is the best player with whom he ever played, and Pete felt he helped motivate Schmidt to be the best player around more than a couple of times a week, but every day.
Our last one, Howard, is a retirement note. On this date in 2008, Mike Piazza announced his retirement from the game of baseball.
Well, he had a career. He was a terrific hitter, not a good catcher, but a terrific hitter and maybe the best hitting catcher of all time with the consistency, first with the Dodgers and then with the Mets, and he's in the Hall of Fame. The batter is Jake Slaughter, double to left, fly to right. Velasquez only walked one batter. The lefty Zamora sets and delivers. And it's a little bit high, ball one.
And the other note, Howard, we had, I skipped over it by accident. 1984, Roger Clemens, first big league win. Boston beating Minnesota that game 5-4.
His first big league game was against Cleveland, and a breaking ball is a strike. And Gary Allenson, who would later manage Louisville in our league, and I got to know, Gary Allenson was his catcher. Well, the Cleveland Indians stole 7 bases that day. And Roger had to hold runners better. Here's a swing and a high fly ball, deep right field. Mathias to the warning track, may have room, makes the catch near the wall. A step from the wall, he hauls it in as he also is moving toward the line, and the side is retired. At the end of 4.5, Indians 1, I-Cubs nothing.
More for your money, Andy Moore.
Andy Moore Kia in Avon has a new Kia you want in stock, and that saves you a ton of money.
Want to just sell your car? At Andy Moore, we'll buy your car today without you even leaving home. Just call us and tell us about your car, and we'll bring a check to your door. It's that easy. We need your car, so we'll pay top dollar.
So save a ton now at Andy Moore Kia in Avon.
Andy Moore.
Baseball fans, introducing Bally Live, the only app where minor league baseball fans can score major rewards. When you stream your favorite teams live, you'll score rewards. When you chat with friends during a watch party, you'll score rewards. And when you test your skills at trivia, you'll score rewards. Being a fan of minor leagues has never been so rewarding. So what are you waiting for? Download Bally Live for free from the app or Play Store and start scoring rewards today.
I've got some advice for you. If you need a very special gift for a very special someone, then you need to see my friend Mary and her spectacular collection of beautiful jewelry at Camus Fine Jewelers at 82nd and Fall Creek. Mary's been making me a hero for years, and she'll do the same for you. They'll even gift wrap it for you also. A special something to fit everyone's budget. Come on, do you really think she wants a shiny new vacuum, or would she rather have a shiny new diamond? Camus Fine Jewelers really are a cut above.
Now back to your Indianapolis Indians on Fox Sports 1260, Indy Sports Station.
Bottom half of the 5th inning in a game scheduled for 7. The Indians ahead 1-0. Aaron Shackelford, who struck out his first time up, leads off. Kyle Hendricks winds and pitches. And it's down the middle for a strike. Lights are on. Large crowd on hand, which is really fantastic to see. And did it hit him? Yes, it hit him in the hand. Pitch was inside. It was not thrown hard, 86 miles an hour, but nonetheless it hits you in the hand. The right hand, he's okay, though. He'll trot to first base. Malcolm Nunez, the batter, he singled his first time up. Hendricks stretches and delivers. And a breaking ball knee-high outside corner for a strike. You know, so much attention, and understandably so, is on the Indy 500 qualifications today and tomorrow, breaking ball low. And to see this larger crowd out here is absolutely fantastic. And we got a lot of baseball. We're going to go through late September, 75 home games at Victory Field. Day game tomorrow, good weather forecast, breaking ball inside, and a 1:35 starting time. Bottom of the fifth, game one of the doubleheader. The Indians won, Iowa nothing. Here's a swing and a miss at a changeup. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hendricks looks in. Shackelford leads away. And the pitch wrapped on the ground to short, could be 2. Alcantara to Bodie 1. The throw on to Young. That is a 6-4-3 double play. The ball was wrapped very hard, but right at the shortstop, Alcantara. So 2 away. And that's the second double play the I-Cubs have come up with. This one conventional. The other one was after a fly ball and a man trying to tag and score. Here's Chavez Young. He swings and misses, strike 1. He beat out a bunt, stole second his first time up. Indians 1, Iowa nothing, bottom of the fifth. Here's a liner to the right. It'll hang up, though. And it's caught by Brennan Davis, who didn't even have to move. Caught it chest high. 5 innings are in the books in game 1. It's the Indians 1, Iowa nothing.
Dear baseball fans, elevate your game with Toyota Hybrids. The RAV4 Hybrid hits it out of the park with versatility and adventure. The Camry Hybrid is a stylish playmaker with championship DNA. The Corolla Hybrid is an MVP of value. And the Highlander Hybrid scores a double play with comfort and safety. These Toyota Hybrids step up to the plate and drive it long with impressive MPGs. Visit Toyota.com to learn more or check out your local Toyota dealership today. Toyota, let's go places.
Tap into your inner eagle and elevate your taste with Yingling Traditional Lager. A bold, amber color, nearly 190 years in the making, all-American brew. So plug in, rock out, and let the night take flight. Yingling Traditional Lager. Reach for more. DJ Yingling & Son, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please drink responsibly.
Why is Elements Financial like a bank only better? One reason is we are here for you both near and far. We're proud to be respected locally and accessed globally. You are likely to see us at your own workplace. Elements is based in Indiana, yet accessible from anywhere. And overall, we're helping you to be smarter with your money in any situation. Visit us at elements.org to learn more reasons we are like a bank, only better. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Back to the Indianapolis Indians on Fox Sports 1260, Indy Sports Station.
We get ready for the top of the 6th, and among those here today, they made the trip up from Bedford. And great to have Steve and Kim Raines stop by the booth and say hello. Victory Field is the place to be, and we go to the 6th. Here's Andrew.
Thanks, Howard. Jared Young leads off as the pitch sails outside for ball 1. Daniel Zamora, his first full inning of work. 1-0 Indians. Mark Mathias, a 2-out RBI hit that plated Cal Mitchell. The only run of the game so far is the 1-0 hit hard. Diving stop by Valade. Gets to his feet. Flips to Zamora. They get him at first. Oh, my goodness, Valade. To his right, diving on a full extension. And then the flip over to Zamora, who didn't take it for granted that ball was going to go into right field. Had a little faith in Valade. Phenomenal play to get out number one.
It sure was. That can pick a whole ball club up. And as you said, Zamora, he was running hard, and he had to. Terrific play all the way around.
3-1 the put out. Writing it down just doesn't necessarily do it justice. The way that it played out as the pitch, an inside corner strike to Velasquez, 0-1. So Young retired. Now Velasquez 0 for 2. 0-1 pitch, a chopper left side. Let's see who gets it. They converge. It's Triolo who makes the call and the clean throw across to Valade for out number 2. And that one, you don't know how close it was because you're not hearing the communication, but it for a moment looked like Nunez and Triolo were going to collide. The Indians' third baseman and shortstop, but it's the shortstop Triolo who makes the play. 2 quick outs for Zamora here to start the top of the 6th, protecting just a 1-0 lead. Zamora from the belt, the pitch to Perlaza. Fastball. Looked pretty good, but they say it misses inside for ball 1. The challenge system in effect this weekend, although we have not seen it used just yet. 1-0. Chop foul, third base side. That goes off the Indians' dugout. Almost got to the camera well. Alex Leachman thankfully not in it this time. Can't bear to see him give up another play. 1-1 on Perlaza, who has a double tonight, one of 4 Iowa hits. 1-1 pitch, low and outside for ball 2. 2-1. That double led off the second inning, but he advanced no further as Velasquez able to pitch around it. Pirates have to be pleased with how he pitched tonight as the 2-1 sails high, and it's 3-1. Of course, if you're the Cubs, you have to be happy with how Hendricks has looked as well. He, too, has scattered 5 hits. Big play of the game, other than that Mathias single that plated Cal Mitchell, was Cal stealing second a couple pitches prior. So the 3-1 just misses outside, and the count was 3-1, I should say. So it's a 5-pitch walk. Second free pass issued by Indians pitching, first by Zamora.
You made a good point when Mitchell stole second. You said a good take by Mark Mathias. It was the first pitch to him. He's getting in a hole. It's a strike, but the team concept there is the thing to do as a teammate is to let the man steal and take the pitch.
Amaya, the batter, takes a strike on the inner half. It's 0-1.
Even if you'd like to swing at that pitch, the right thing to do from the team perspective is to take it. Mathias did take it, and he later lined a base hit to score Mitchell with what is the only run of the game.
0-1. Late break as the pitch a strike. Throw it on a second. Not a great one. And dealt with by Shackelford. It looked like he got the tag down, but they say safe at second base. Perlaza credited with a steal, but it looked like Shackelford made a phenomenal play to grab the baseball and slap the tag down. And the throw definitely beat him. And we see the replay, and it looked like that glove is firmly on the left thigh of Perlaza. Oh, I can't believe they don't call him out there. He is out by about 4 feet. He's as out as Nunez was at the plate earlier in the game. And Miguel Perez, the Indians manager, is out to argue. And unfortunately, just balls and strikes being reviewed this weekend. That can't be looked at. So it's a steal.
Yeah, that's the difference between a major league game and here. We have no replay. Aaron Higgins, the umpire. The thing is, Andrew, he's right next to the plate, too. He's very close.
And I think the Iowa Cubs challenged the pitch, ironically.
They got some nerve.
They got... And that call is upheld. It was originally called a strike, and it confirms the replay system that it is a strike. So the replay, unfortunately, can't do that at second. So the count 0-2. The pitch is low, and it's 1-2. And man, oh man, Howard, in a 1-0 game, if there's a base hit here, that is just so painful because that inning should be over, and over by some margin. He was not anywhere close to second base when that tag was applied. Let's see if Zamora can get the out on his own. The 1-2. Fastball a little bit high. It's 2-2. Representing the tying run is Perlaza, given credit with a stolen base. 2-2 the count. Indians infield is back, shaded slightly to the left, at least on the right side of the infield. 2-2 is swung on, hooked down the left field side, long run, and that ball is going to go off the wall as Mitchell unable to get there. Coming in to score to tie the game is Perlaza, and boy, that can drive you mad. He was out by 4 feet at second base on a caught stealing, but was missed on the bases. The inning stays alive, and he comes in to score to tie the game. Really frustrating from the Indians' perspective, as it's an RBI double for Miguel Amaya, and it's 1-1. And now time called, and I believe Miguel Perez just got thrown out of the game, and he wants to go have another word out there on the bases, and I don't blame him. I mean, look at how it affected the game. He got tossed, I'm not sure by who, but his beef is out there near second. The meeting at home plate for the lineup cards of game number 2 should be a fun one. Although Miggy may send an ambassador to not have to chat. But he will get his point across. Unfortunately, that challenge system, as we said, just for balls and strikes. As Howard mentioned, it's not like the big league level. You can't challenge a call. But as we take another look at it, if you're watching along with us on Valley Live, he was out by about 4 feet. And now Miggy is done furthering his point as he heads back to the dugout, having been ejected from the game. From game 1, I should say.
He'll be back for the second game.
He may be so irate, he may ask to leave game 2 as well. I don't blame him. I mean,
once in a while, Earl Weaver, I think, had this happen. When they exchanged lineup cards at home plate, he got kicked out.
That's why I'm saying he might send an ambassador to hand in the lineup card for game 2 as the pitch fouled away by Brennan Davis. But you can hardly blame Miggy. And look how it affected the game. Had the out been called at second base, the inning would have been over. Instead, he stole second and then scored to tie the game a couple pitches later. It's 1-1 now. Indians have to regroup, though, because not only is the game tied, but now a base hit could give Iowa their first lead of the game. And this game is only scheduled for 7. We're in the top of the 6th. Oh, 1. Hit foul, back to the screen on a couple of hops, and then off the backstop at Karams. And the count goes to 0-2. Nobody up in the Iowa bullpen. Should see Hendricks back out there, it appears. Two strikes the count on Davis. Zamora from the belt, a peek back at second, now the pitch. Ground ball, left side of the infield, picked up by Nunez on a couple of hops. He double clutches, but fires a strike across into the glove of Valade to beat Davis 5-3 and end the inning. Tough break at second base. The Indians don't get the out call. Couple pitches later, the game is tied. After 5.5, it's Iowa 1, Indy 1.
White Claw Hard Seltzer, crafted using seltzer water, 5% alcohol and a hint of fruit flavor. Available in a variety of fruit flavors including black cherry, mango, watermelon, and strawberry. White Claw Hard Seltzer is your open invitation to escape to pure enjoyment, whatever that means for you. Made simple, because fun always is. When the question is, should we say, let's. White Claw Hard Seltzer. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer works. Chicago Chicago, Illinois.
At Great Clips, we know you live a full life, which is why we're full of ways to make getting a great haircut easier. With Clip Notes, we save your haircut details so you can get the look you love from the skilled stylists at any Great Clip salon. Plus, with convenient online check-in, you save time too. So even when you're not thinking about your next haircut, we are. And when you choose Great Clips, it's gonna be great. Download our app today. Join a salon team. Visit jobs.greatclips.com.
It is something we learn when we are young, and it becomes a part of our character as we grow. It allows us to dream and gives us assurance. Of all the comforts we provide at Williams Comfort Air, the most important one is trust. And the reason we value it most is because we do whatever it takes to earn it. Call today to enjoy exceptional savings on a high-efficiency Carrier heating system. Turn to the experts you trust at Williams Comfort Air.
The Indianapolis Indians are always right here on Fox Sports 1260, Indy Sports Station.
Brand new ball game as we go bottom six here in game number 1 of our twin bill. Indians were leading 1-0 after a fourth inning 2-out RBI hit by Mark Mathias. That plated Cal Mitchell, but Iowa got a 2-out RBI single in the top of this sixth inning to tie it. So Kanan Smith and Jigba leads off. Hendricks, first pitch is swung on and missed, strike one. Top of the order due up here for Indy. Smith and Jigba 0 for 2 today. Consequential at bat in this one earlier back in the third inning. It's the 0-1. Taken on the outside corner, a strike from Hendricks. It's 0-2. Hit a fly ball to right field. Brendan Davis coming in on a dead sprint, made the catch. Malcolm Nunez tagged and tried to score from third, but was thrown out at the plate. It's the 0-2. Smith and Jigba waves and misses. Strike 3 at an off-speed pitch. 3-pitch strikeout for Hendricks to begin the inning. As his night rolls on, the rehabbing Cubs righty, his 5th strikeout of the evening, has not walked a batter. Only 2 walks total, although one of those free passes really hurts if you're the Indians. Yes, he stole second and looked like he was certainly out on that play as the pitch misses outside to Rodriguez, but ultimately it was a 2-out walk that led to the run that tied the game. Endy tonight 0 for 2, but he's got the power to give the Indians back the lead. It's the 1-0 hit foul back into the screen. It's 1-1. Ryan Valade waiting on deck. Endy 4 homers, 13 RBIs, a .240 average coming into play tonight. It's the 1-1. Rodriguez swings and pops it foul. Third base side, that'll twist and get out of play up on top of the roof of Victory Field. Near where our sun is setting on the third base side of the ballpark. Just a gorgeous night. Count 1-2 on the Indians catcher. The pitch. Rodriguez gulps it. Little dribbler up the middle. Moving to his left, Slaughter. He sets his feet, fires, throws, and gets Rodriguez by maybe a half step at first. Bang, bang play. 5-3 the putout for out number 2. Rodriguez retired. Ryan Valade the batter. Valade is grounded to third, flown to right, but he made a sensational diving stop at first base as he swings and fouls it back to the screen for strike 1. That outstanding play was what opened the 6th inning, just a full extension dive to his right. And then flipped to Velasquez, who was still in the game at the time, the rehabbing Pirates righty, to get the out. 0-1, bounces in the dirt for ball 1. Valade, 3 homers, 11 RBI. Waiver pickup from the Rockies, but just not even 2 years removed from playing in the Futures game as a representative of Colorado. It's the 1-1. Low and outside, backhanded squeeze from Amaya for ball 2. 2-1. 1-1 our score, nearly identical line scores. 1-5-0 for the Indians, 1-5-1 for the Cubs. 2-1 pitch. Valade takes a fastball inside. It's 3-1. And now some light stirring as Hendricks just threw pitch number 79. Some light stirring has begun in the Cubs bullpen. 3-1. Valade swings and hits it foul. First base side off the sweet level. Runs the count full, 3-2. Hendricks had 80 pitches, giving up the 1 run on those 5 hits. Hasn't walked a batter, has struck out 5. But Valade trying to kickstart a 2-out rally here. Bases empty at the moment. 3-2. Valade swings and misses, strike 3. Another off-speed pitch from Hendricks. Gets his 6th strikeout on what is probably his final batter of the evening. We've played 6 here in Game 1 at Victory Field. It's the Cubs 1, the Indians 1.
The Hoosier Lottery is proud to champion dreams and help build a stronger, safer, smarter Indiana. Since 1989, we've given back more than $7 billion to good causes across the state. Each year, we contribute $30 million to local police and firefighters' pensions, as well as $30 million to the Teachers' Retirement Fund. We are proud to champion our Hoosier heroes who have dedicated their lives to lending a hand. Learn more at HoosierLottery.com. The Hoosier Lottery. Imagine that. Must be 18 or older to play. Please play responsibly.
Sometimes we lose, sometimes we win. Sometimes we try to fit it all in. Sometimes we don't know what's in store. Sometimes we find what we're looking for. Sometimes we're rolling easy and free. Sometimes 1 and 1 makes 3. So much to love along this ride. That's why Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
Hey, Indians fans, looking for more home run savings on more selection? Head over to Andy Moore Nissan in Avon. Shop hundreds of your favorite new Nissans, including our Major League lineup of commercial vehicles and Rocky Ridge trucks. Our all-star financing team will help you get approved and on the road in no time. And when you need to service your vehicle, check out our state-of-the-art Premier Express Service Center. Get your Grand Slam deal today at Andy Moore Nissan in Avon, where more means more. Online at AndyMooreAvonNissan.com.
Now back to your Indianapolis Indians on Fox Sports 1260, Indy's sports station.
6 innings in the books. We head for the decisive 7th inning here in Game 1. Scheduled for 7, but right now some emphasis on scheduled. Our score 1-1 as the Indians make the Indiana 8-1-1 call to the bullpen. Cody Bolton, the new pitcher. And back to the mic. Here's Howard.
Okay, thanks, Andrew. And David Bodie leads off. And they play him straight up. And he swings and misses at a slider that was outside and in the dirt. Strike 1. 0-1. And the 1-strike pitch, low and away, ball 1. It's Iowa 1, the Indians 1, and the top of the 7th in a game scheduled for 7. Fastball, low and away, ball 2, 2-1. Sergio Alcantara on deck. And the right-hander delivers. And a fastball fouled back out of play. Strike 2, 2-2. Stolen base helped each club get its run. Stolen base and then a 2-out RBI hit. And there's a looper down the left field line, hooking foul near the Yingling landing. The I-Cubs stolen base. It appeared as if the tag was made. But Palazzo was called safe. Then Miguel Amaya doubled him in, and then Miguel Perez got the heave-ho and a breaking ball in the dirt. The Indians manager, nothing he can do, but he came out and expressed his displeasure with the call. And then when the tying run was doubled in, then he came out. He got kicked out from the dugout. And this pitch is low and away. He walked it. And then he came out and got his money's worth. The batter, Sergio Alcantara, singled and flied out. Okay, let's see how the Iowa Cubs play this. Now, Bodie at first has good speed. They could sacrifice, they could straight steal, they could hit and run, or they could do nothing. And a fastball's a little low. He took the pitch and nothing was on. Tie game, top of the 7th. You'd like to do something here if you're Iowa. Get that man to second base. The 1-0 delivery, ready to bunt. He takes a little bit low, ball 2. That was a close pitch. The count is 2-0. Cody Bolton stretches and delivers. And a bunt attempt, third base side of the mound. Bolton's got it. He'll go to first for the out. Sacrifice successful. 1-3. Bolton to Valade. It was interesting that they bunted with the count 2-0 because quite often in a hitting situation like that one, they'll take the bunt off. They may play hit and run, or they may just swing away. But it's a sacrifice. Bodie to second. Here's Darius Hill. He's 1 for 3, a line single to right. And an off-speed pitch is over the outside corner above the knees for a strike. Iowa won. The Indians won in the top of the 7th. 1 out, runner at second. Outfielders very shallow. Breaking ball in the dirt. Center fielder Young shading to right center. Mitchell in left is not as shallow as the other two, Young in center and Matthias in right. Bodie leads. The 1-1 delivery. Low, here's a pickoff play at second, and the only problem was Triolo was nowhere near the bag. He was about 3 steps behind the bag, so he was able to catch the throw, but he wasn't covering the bag. Rodriguez firing a strike down there. Count is 2-1. Bolton stretches. Bodie leads. And a fastball fouled off left side, out of play, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And again, Bolton stretches. And delivers. Outside with a breaking ball, the count's full. If the Indians can win this game, they'll be at that magic 500 mark. They were 7 games below 500. A win would put them at 21-21. Full count, Bodie at second, 1 out. Tie game. Here's a ground ball up the middle into center field. Base hit. Here comes Bodie, and the throw to the plate will not be in time, and there'll be no play at second either as Hill goes to second. So an RBI single for Hill. The second baseman, Shackelford, went diving to his right, could not knock it down. It went into center field. It scores Bodie. And Hill goes to second as the throw comes bouncing into the plate. And Iowa takes the lead 2-1. Here's Jake Slaughter. Doubled, fly to right, and fly deep to right. The right-hander's pitch. Fastball hit in the air, foul, right side out of play. You got to give the I-Cubs credit because Alcantara got the bunt down. After the leadoff walk to Bodie, Alcantara sacrificed him to second, setting up the base hit. Fastball, ground ball up the middle, and that'll sneak on through. That's a base hit. Here comes the throw to the plate. They may get him. He is out at the plate. Hill out at the plate. Slaughter goes to second on the throw. Triolo was going for the ball and then stopped. He thought Shackelford might field it. But a great throw by Chavez Young on a fly to Andy Rodriguez. It's a single to center for Slaughter. Hill is out 8-2. There are 2 away. And the batter is Chavez Young, who's 0 for 3. He takes a fastball over the outside corner, belt high. Strike 1. Iowa 2, Indians 1, top of the 7th. Game scheduled for 7. The 0-1 is an off-speed pitch outside a ball. And again, the right-hander sets. And the pitch is inside, gets away from Rodriguez. It hit him, though. Hit him in the foot. He's all right. A low inside pitch. And Young takes his base. That'll bring up right-hand batting Nelson Velasquez, who's 0 for 3, having popped up and grounded out twice. Pitching coach Dan Meyer trots out to the mound. Runners at first and second. It has not been an easy inning for Bolton. He walked the leadoff man, and that's a recipe for disaster. And that man came around to score. The only thing that's saved the Indians from this being a really big inning at this point was the fine throw by Young, choking off Darius Hill at the plate, trying to score from second on Slaughter's hit. The meeting at the mound breaks up. The batter, Nelson Velasquez, as we said, he's 0 for 3. Iowa 2, Indians 1. We're in the top of the 7th, 2 on and 2 out with the run in. Outfielders very shallow, especially Young in center. Here's a swing and a miss, strike one. Runners lead first and second. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss, strike two, 0-2. He got time? I guess he does. Let's go now. No balls, 2 strikes. Young was granted time. Runners lead, and the pitch is a slider, low and away, ball 1. 1-2. How was that pizza, my boy?
It's about halfway through.
Is it good?
We're it's like the 5th inning, I guess you could say.
The 1-2 pitch is pop foul, straight back out of play. That was a breaking ball that hung. He got away with one.
It's very good, Howard. Tonight I elected to go just the sausage pizza. Last night I went for the pepperoni sausage combo. So I'm spicing it up a little bit by just doing only 1 topping tonight instead of 2.
Well, I'm really proud of you.
Sometimes I like to branch out, try different things.
Sure. 1-2 pitch. Little bit high. They almost had him struck out. 2-2. And the sausage pizza is new this year.
Yeah, it's brand new, as is obviously the sausage and pepperoni pizza. You had the pizza tonight too, right?
I had the cheese, yep.
Was that a great minds think alike scenario?
I think the opposite. Poor minds think alike. And there's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Side retired. At the end of 6.5, Iowa 2, Indians 1.
Inspired by your nerves of steel and the nerves and joints that help our bodies go. Inspired by longer walks and breakthrough joint replacements that keep you in step. We're inspired to deliver the best in orthopedic care because at Franciscan Health, we're inspired by you. To learn more, visit franciscanhealth.org/orthocare. Franciscan Health, inspiring health.
Citizens Energy Group, Indy's local natural gas, water, wastewater, and thermal energy services provider, is hiring. At Citizens, we foster an inclusive and collaborative environment where employees work together to serve customers with unparalleled excellence and integrity. We offer competitive benefits that focus on the health and well-being of our employees and their families. With a variety of full and part-time positions available across a wide range of disciplines, chances are there's something for you. Work with cross-functional teams and explore career development opportunities to further enhance your skills. Our work goes beyond providing safe and reliable utilities. Citizens employees are the kind of people who are dedicated to making a difference in our community. If you're looking for a career in a trusted field, with an employer who values quality work and their employees, then Citizens Energy Group is where you want to be. View open positions and apply today at citizensenergygroup.com/careers.
Back to the Indianapolis Indians on Fox Sports 1260, Indy Sports Station.
New pitcher for the Iowa Cubs. They make the Indiana 8-1-1 call to the bullpen. The old Yogi Berra saying it gets late early out here. 7th inning, but this is the decisive 7th inning. This game's scheduled for 7 innings, and the Indians are down 2-1 here in game number 1 of this doubleheader. Manuel Rodriguez relieves Kyle Hendricks. The big league rehabber leaves after 81 pitches in line to win the game. Let's see if the Indians can spoil that.
Okay. Here's Cal Mitchell. Let's see if he can park one and tie up the game. And the first pitch to him, swinging a foul back that didn't quite do it. Mitchell is struck out. Single to right, stolen a base, scored the Indians' run. The defense straight up, except for Slaughter at third, very wide of the bag. There's a ground ball, base hit right center field. To the right of the second baseman, Bodie. And the potential tying run aboard, nobody out.
Well, the only run of this game began with a Cal Mitchell single, and Howard, it was in a pretty similar spot. The other one was between second and first base, or the second and first baseman, I should say. This one between the two middle infielders toward the right side, but a leadoff single. See if the Indians can get something going.
Here's Jared Triolo. He's double to left. Fly to left. Will he be bunting? No, and he takes a strike. In the top of the inning with the game tied, Bodie led off with a walk, and Alcantara sacrificed him to second. And then Hill singled in Bodie. The one strike pitch is looped into short right field. That may fall, and it is just foul. Just foul outside the line. It was not going to be caught by Brendan Davis, but about a half-foot foul. So the Indians are not bunting. And Triolo has some power. He hasn't hit one here yet, but he's got power. They shoot the works. Mitchell at first being held aboard by Jared Young. Nobody out in the bottom of the 7th, and remember, this is a 7-inning game. Iowa 2, the Indians 1. Iowa infield, DP depth, outfielders straight away. Manny Rodriguez sets. Mitchell leads. And the breaking ball outside in the dirt, ball 1. 1-2. Angel Perdomo warming up in the Indians bullpen. Should we play extra innings? Breaking ball just outside, ball 2, 2-2. Jordan Shue, our producer director on Bally Live. Jay Baker handling things in studio. Fox Sports 1260, WNDE. Let's see if Rodriguez throws the fastball. He delivers. It's another breaking ball. Low and away. He got ahead 0-2. And he's missed with 3 straight breaking balls. We'll see if Mitchell's running. He leads. He doesn't have a lengthy lead. He does not go, and the pitch is outside, ball 4. He walked him. That's an MHS walk for health, and the Indians, with nobody out, have the potential tying and winning runs aboard.
Heck of a time to draw your first walk of the game. Representing that potential go-ahead and winning run.
Let's see if Mark Mathias is bunting. It's a bunt situation now, 2 on, nobody out. He doesn't square, and he takes a pitch down the middle for a strike. Young at first was in. Slaughter was a bit in. Thought he might be bunting here with nobody out. Runners lead. The right-hander sets and delivers. Right down the middle, strike 2. 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Rodriguez got ahead of Triolo 0-2 and missed on 4 straight pitches. You're putting yourself in a position to be beaten when you do that. Let's see if the Indians capitalize. 0-2 pitch. Way high, ball one. He got ahead of Triolo 0-2, and he walked him. He got ahead of Matthias 0-2, and there's ball one. Rodriguez stretches, runners lead. Rodriguez delivers. Swing and a miss. Struck him out with an outside breaking ball. So the Indians did not go for the bunt. And Matthias fans won away, and here's Aaron Shackelford. Struck out and been hit with a pitch ball. Left-hand batter, runners lead first and second. And Shackelford hits it in the air to short left field. Here comes Hill. The left fielder's there, and he's got it. And there are two away. Ruben Gotay coaching at third. The Indians bench coach with Miguel Perez having been ejected. It is up to Malcolm Nunez. He singled and wrapped into a double play. The potential tying and winning runs aboard in the bottom of the seventh, but the Indians are down to their final out. The defense straight away. And a breaking ball, low ball one. Mitchell at second. Triolo at first. The Iowa outfielders are shallow, and you sometimes would play no doubles here. Guard against an extra base hit that would win the game. They're trying to choke off a hit that would tie the game. And the 1-0 delivery is a breaking ball, strike call. Bell tie inside corner. 1-1. Nunez, a right-hand batter. Came into the game batting .233. Switch hitting Chavez Young on deck. Runners lead. The right-hander's pitch is outside with another breaking ball, ball two, 2-1. He's thrown 3 straight breaking pitches to Malcolm Nunez. Mitchell off second, Triolo off first. Rodriguez delivers. Swung on, pop foul to the right side, out of play. That was a fastball, and it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. In the bottom of the seventh, Iowa 2, the Indians 1. Rodriguez stretches, runners lead, and the pitch right down the middle on a breaking ball, strike 3 called, game over. Well, the Iowa Cubs tie it with a run in the 6th. They win it with a run in the 7th. They win the first game of the doubleheader 2-1. You've been watching Indianapolis Indians baseball on Bally Live, and Indians postgame extra is next on Fox Sports 1260 WNDE.
WNDE, WFBQ HD2 Indianapolis. We are Fox Sports 1260, Indy Sports Station.
All I want this year is to be cancer free.
Selected. Screen record.
All I want is a healthy heart. All I want is to see the world.
All we want is hope.
Make a difference in a child's life. Make a year-end gift at RileyKids.org. The gift of hope happens here.
At Riley Hospital.
The Hoosier Lottery is proud to champion dreams and help build a stronger, safer, smarter Indiana. Since 1989, we've given back more than $7 billion to good causes across the state. Each year, we contribute $30 million to local police and firefighters' pensions, as well as $30 million to the Teachers' Retirement Fund. We are proud to champion our Hoosier heroes who have dedicated their lives to lending a hand. Learn more at HoosierLottery.com. The Hoosier Lottery. Imagine that. Must be 18 or older to play. Please play responsibly.
More for your money. Andy Moore
Nissan in Avon is Indiana's largest Nissan dealer because we have the Nissan you want in stock. And that saves you a ton of money.
Want to just sell your car? At Andy Moore, we'll buy your car today without you even leaving home. Just call us and tell us about your car, and we'll bring a check to your door. It's that easy.
So save a ton now at Indiana's largest Andy Moore Nissan in Avon.
Andy Moore.
Time now for the Indianapolis Indians postgame show. Powered by Andy Moore Kia, Franciscan Health, and Royal Pin. And now back to the ballpark on
Fox recently played.
1260 Indy Sports Station.
Well, Iowa wins it 2-1 with 2 runs, 7 hits, an error, and 8 left for the Indians. 1 run, 6 hits, no errors, and 4 left. Hendricks, the winner, 2-0. Rodriguez got his 7th save. He pitched the 7th. Bolton, the loser in relief, he pitched the 7th as well. He's 1-1. The game played in 1 hour and 56 minutes. And from the Indians' perspective, a lot of things went wrong, causing this loss.
Yeah, really, really painful in the 6th inning, Howard. I think the play that really stands out is with 2 outs, nobody on. Jonathan Perlaza draws a 2-out walk. It was just the 2nd walk of the game for Indians pitching. He took off for second during Miguel Amaya's at bat. It looked like he got thrown out. The throw beat him by about 5 feet. Aaron Shackelford cut the throw off, spun around, slapped the tag on his thigh, still 4 feet shy of the bag. For whatever reason, the umpires didn't see the tag. They called him safe. Had he been called out, the inning would have been over. Instead, the inning continued. Miguel Amaya doubled him in to tie it. Then they take the lead in the top of the 7th. In the bottom half, Indians get the first 2 men on. They elect not to bunt with Mark Mathias. He strikes out. That starts a sequence of 3 consecutive men out to end the game.
And the other thing that hurt back earlier in the game, in the 3rd inning, the Indians had a man thrown out at the plate with only 1 out.
Yeah, they had 2nd and 3rd with nobody out. And in that situation, you really like to get at least 2 because you figure, out number 1, worst case scenario, you advance everybody 90 feet. Out number 2, you advance the second guy from home. But as it was, with nobody out, there was a fly ball to right. Brennan Davis made the catch. He was doing so coming in on a dead sprint, so he was able to kind of step into his throw. Wasn't a great one, but Amaya made a great play behind the dish to slap the tag on Nunez, and it was a double play. The Indians did not get anything in that 3rd inning rally.
Okay, we'll be back with the second game in about 25 minutes. Hayden Wisniewski and J.C. Flowers, the probables. We now return
Screen recording in
Fox
progress.
Sports programming.
Michael Porter Jr. dives on the floor, gets the loose ball that led to the only 2.
Your home for the Indianapolis Indians. Fox Sports 1260. Indy Sports Station.
Howard Kellman, Andrew
Speech on
Kappas
settings
back at
button.
Victory Field before the start of Game 2 of the doubleheader. Tough loss for the Indians in Game 1. Iowa won the opener of the Twin Bill 2-1. We have another game to go and another game on the homestand tomorrow, which wraps up at 1:35 tomorrow afternoon. Andrew will be back with the lineups and the batting orders and the starting pitchers on this, the Indianapolis Indians Broadcast Network.
Hey, Indians fans, looking for more home run savings on Moore selection? Head over to Andy Moore Nissan in Avon. Shop hundreds of your favorite new Nissans, including our Major League lineup of commercial vehicles and Rocky Ridge trucks. Our all-star financing team will help you get approved and on the road in no time. And when you need to service your vehicle, check out our state-of-the-art
Settings. Screen recording in progress.
Get your
Feeling
Grand
good.
Slam deal
Settings.
today at Andy Moore Nissan in Avon, where more means more. Online at AndyMooreAvonNissan.com.
Failed sump pump, flooded basement, water damage happens fast this time of year. For over 41 years, Hayes & Sons has been restoring water damage in Indiana homes and businesses. They'll help you navigate your insurance claim and get your life back on track. So when a water disaster strikes, tell your insurance agent you want Hayes & Sons for your restoration work. For more information, please visit HayesandSons.com.
Hi, I'm Mike Nealon, owner of Master Jewelers in Castleton. I'd like to invite you to bring your old or out-of-style jewelry in and have our in-store master craftsmen refashion, repair, remount, or restyle those old pieces. You can use it as a trade-in or for an upgrade or utilize it as equity toward a brand new piece. Visit Master Jewelers and see our beautiful selection of loose diamonds, engagement rings, earrings, and stylish bracelets. Master Jewelers, best price, designer quality and style, and extreme value.
Master Jewelers. Your home for the Indianapolis Indians. Fox Sports 1260. Indy Sports Station.
Bit of a frustrating Game 1 for the Indians as they fell 2-1. But the good news is about a doubleheader. If you don't like the result of Game 1, Game 2 is just 30 minutes later, roughly, as the Indians getting ready to take on the Iowa Cubs in Game 2 of this Saturday night twin bill on a beautiful night for baseball. Packed house as well. We were hoping for an 8:45 start, where we'll be a little bit off of that mark as the pitcher's unable to get quite ready in the allotted time, so we'll be pushed back a little bit further. But that does give us the opportunity to bring you the starting lineups without the rush of the game's first pitch. So let's meet the Iowa Cubs first, as they're led off by Darius Hill, hitting .290 on the campaign. Sergio Alcantara, the shortstop, will bat second. Average up above 300. He has 5 long balls on the year. Nelson Velasquez, not to be confused with Vince Velasquez, the rehabbing Pirates righty who pitched well in Game 1 for the Indians in a starting fashion. It's Nelson Velasquez back in center field for the Iowa Cubs. He will bat third. David Bodie hitting .236 in the cleanup spot in Game 2. He'll play first base, moving over there. At third base, across the diamond from him, it's Jake Slaughter and his .281 average and team-leading 8 homers. Jared Young, the DH, bats sixth. Brennan Davis made a big play, a throw in from right to get Malcolm Nunez at home plate in Game 1. He's moving to left field for Game 2 and will bat seventh. Bryce Wyndham is the catcher, so Miguel Amaya will not catch both games of the doubleheader as expected. But nonetheless, he'll do the catching and hit eighth, with Levi Jordan rounding out the starting 9 for Iowa. He'll play second base, hitting .308, with Hayden Wesneski, longtime Cub, on the hill for Iowa, starting game number 2. The Indians' starting lineup led off by Nick Gonzalez. He'll do the DHing, did not play in Game 1, just a standard game off for Gonzalez, the 2020 first-round pick for the Buccos. Kanan Smith and Jigba led off Game 1. He'll bump down to the second spot in Game 2. Easy for me to say, sporting a .205 average. Ryan Valade, highlight reel play at first base, diving to his right. His reward from that highlight play in Game 1, it's to get moved out to center field. He'll bat third. Cleaning up is Cal Mitchell in left field. The average now at .270 for Cal. He had 2 more hits in Game number 1. Jared Triolo, the second rounder of the Buccos in 2019, will play third base and hit fifth. Batting sixth is Mark Mathias. He drove in the only run for Indianapolis in Game number 1. He'll move in from the outfield. He moves from right field to play second base. At first base, it's Aaron Shackelford in the 7 spot. 4 homers, 11 ribeyes for him on the year. Grant Cook will do the catching and hit 8th in place of Endy Rodriguez, who takes Game 2 off. Cook, the numbers, .256, couple of homers and 6 RBIs. And Vinny Capra rounds out the starting 9. Yes, Vinny Capra hitting .202 on the year between Indianapolis and Buffalo. He was acquired off waivers earlier in the campaign here from the Toronto Blue Jays organization, who these days appears to be beefing with everyone. They got into it with the Orioles today after getting into it with the Yankees a few days ago. But nonetheless, those are your starting lineups. J.C. Flowers getting the start for the Indians, but don't be fooled. Flowers is what we call an opener. He will get things going for the Indians, with Caleb Smith expected to follow for Indy and pitch the lion's share of the innings here in Game number 2, which, like Game number 1, scheduled for 7 innings. Indians are in their alternate red jerseys here in Game number 2, and they take the field in those alternate reds. It is Prospect Weekend, but they couldn't wear the yellow Prospect jerseys in back-to-back games. That would just be a nightmare for laundry later on tonight. So the Indians take the field in those alternate reds, Howard.
Keep Bobby Martin on his toes.
Yeah, you can't have that. It's a day game after a night game. He's got enough to do later on tonight.
Right.
J.C. Flowers will get the start, Howard, as we mentioned. It's an opener-type role, but we could see him go 2 innings, maybe even a little bit longer than that, depending on how that pitch count goes in the first couple of frames, as Flowers expected to give way to Caleb Smith later on tonight. But he pitched well on the road trip, did Flowers, and former Florida State Seminole. Flowers, 24-year-old righty from Orange Park, Florida. He was selected in the 4th round back in 2019, spent last year at Double-A Altoona. And Flowers in a bit of a unique spot because of the big league rehab in Game 1. A lot of times you're hoping for some innings to be eaten in Game 2 from somebody, whether it's your starter or your bullpen. But with Velasquez, the big league rehabber, going long in Game 1, Indians aren't really in bad shape, especially with how many pitchers they have on the active roster. But John Carson Flowers III, or J.C. Flowers, had 13 saves with 25 punch-outs in 23 games his last year at FSU. Flowers ready to go as we begin game number 2 with the first pitch on the mic. Here's Howard.
Okay, Andrew, thank you very much. And Darius Hill will lead off. He had the RBI single, knocked in the winning run of the 7th inning of the first game. The first pitch of the second game. Fastball in there for a strike. Hill, left-hand batter. The RBI was his 18th of the season. Iowa won the first game of the doubleheader 2-1. Oh, what a tough loss that was for the Indians. See if they can bounce back. Here's a swing and a miss. At a fastball up and away, strike 2. Flowers wasting no time. 0-2 pitch. Golfed high in the air, twisting down the left field line. It's foul and out of play. The lights are on at this beautiful downtown ballpark at the corner of Weston, Maryland. Sergio Alcantara on deck. And the right-hander's ready. And the 0-2 pitch. Hit off the hands, in the air, foul, left of the plate, out of play. Beautiful night for baseball. Not a cloud in the sky. Hill bats out of an open stance. He swings, and he fouls it to the right side. And it holds at 2 strikes. The shortstop, Capper, shades toward the bag at second. 1 step on the third base side of second. Here's a liner, a base hit to right field. A soft liner over the head of first baseman Aaron Shackelford. So Hill starts the game off with a single to right. And now Sergio Alcantara, who in the first game batted 9th, and he laid down a key sacrifice bunt in that 7th inning. Moved David Bodie to second, and then Hill singled Bodie home. The breaking ball inside, ball 1, 1 ball, no strikes. Flowers stretches. Hill leads away. And a fastball way inside, ball 2, 2-0. Hill at first, no one out in the top of the first. Infield DP depth. The 2-0 delivery is lined right back to Flowers. He's got it, flips to Shackelford. Double play, 1-3. A liner at the pitcher, and Hill was breaking. He was in no man's land, and you can't fault him at all there. A big break for the Indians, and they're at 2 away.
Yeah, just not much you can do there if you're Hill, and a great reaction by Flowers. Just a complete instinct play there to see that ball traveling to your right and just reached out the glove and hoping for the best.
Nelson Velasquez takes high a ball. 1-0. In the first game, he went 0 for 4. 2 men out, no one on. Just the start of game 2 of the doubleheader. Here's a foul back out of play. A ball and a strike. Flowers delivers. And that's over the outside corner, bell ties. Strike 2. And the 1-2 pitch. Fouled back on the screen. 1:35 starting time tomorrow. Then the Indians will hit the road for a week. They'll be in Columbus. And a breaking ball a little bit high, ball 2, 2-2. David Bodie on deck. And a breaking ball is high, ball 3. Flowers is working very quickly. 3-2 pitch. High, ball 4. He was ahead of him 1-2 and missed on 3 straight pitches. The last one was a fastball. And the batter will be David Bodie. Who in the first game went 0 for 2. However, he drew a leadoff walk in the 7th inning and then scored the winning run. Right-hand batter. And a breaking ball is close, but a little bit high, ball 1. David Bodie's a veteran, 30 years old. He knows how to play this game. Runner going, pitch swing and a miss, throw to second, a beauty, and he is out at second base. Matthias slapped the tag on the sliding Velasquez. 2-4, side retired after a half inning. Iowa nothing. The Indians coming to bat.
It's that time of year again. Baseball and fun outdoors. Make Family Leisure your one-stop shop for outdoor fun. Family Leisure is the area's largest dealer of pools, spas, patio furniture, play gyms, outdoor rooms, and more. Open 7 days a week at the corner of Pendleton Pike and Oak Landing Road. Or you can shop online at FamilyLeisure.com. Proud sponsor of the Indians for over 20 years. Stop in with the family. Mention Indianapolis Indians and get a free baseball. Family Leisure, where family and fun come together.
Hey baseball fans, have you struck out with your current internet provider? Does their lack of support leave you feeling like you have no bullpen? And does the fact that they don't provide local 24/7, 365 support leave you feeling like you've been tossed from the game? If you're looking to hit a home run and avoid these issues, why not go with local provider 9-Star Connect? They have over 125 years in the business and have helped many people like you win the game. Visit www.9starconnect.com today and see why we are different.
At My Great Clip Salon, I get to use my skills as a stylist to make customers look and feel great. When you sit down in my chair, it's important to me to listen to what you want. And when your haircut's done, I'll save your details and clip notes so you can get the look you love at any Great Clip Salon, anywhere you are. Seeing customers light up at the end of their cut, that's what I love about my job. I'm Katie, and I'm a Great Clip Salon stylist.
Join a salon team. Visit jobs.greatclips.com.
Now back to your Indianapolis Indians on Fox Sports 1260, Indy Sports Station.
J.C. Flowers pitches out of a jam with the help of a caught stealing. So bottom 1 we go in a scoreless game. Hayden Wesneski, the starter for Iowa tonight, came into the season as the number 5 prospect in the Cubs system. According to MLB.com, he is 2-2 with a 5.03 ERA this year, all at the big league level with the Cubs.
Okay, Andrew, and Nick Gonzalez, who is DHing, swings and misses at a fastball.
Howard, proof that I was not misleading you earlier.
And a breaking ball inside. I never thought you were misleading me.
I said J.C. Flowers is the opener. We look down into the bullpen, and we see confirmation that is Caleb Smith warming up. As expected.
And the 1-1 delivery is a breaking ball in for strike 2. Gonzalez did not play in the first game. Wisniewski delivers. Breaking ball, swing and a miss, strike 3, and you can tell he has a good breaking pitch. That was outside, and Nick chased it. That'll bring up Kanan Smith-Njigba, who in the first game went 0 for 3. Bottom of the first, a terrific throw by catcher Grant Cook to nail Velasquez and catch him attempting to steal to close out the top of the inning. Breaking ball high and away, ball 1. So Flowers works 1 inning. And there's a liner caught right to the second baseman, Jordan, who caught it ankle high. Didn't have to move. He was playing straight up. 2 away. Ryan Valade, the batter. 0 for 3. In game one, he pops it foul to the right side out of play. He's playing center field here. He played first base in game one of the doubleheader. He made a great diving backhand stop, turned it into an out in the opener while playing first base. Breaking ball just did miss, a little bit low. Ball 1-1-1. 2 outs and no one on. No score in the bottom of the first. Fastball a little bit low. Wisniewski looks in and delivers. Low and away, and that's a ball. And here is the right-hander's 3-1 delivery. Low and away, ball 4.
A bit of a change of pace, Howard, from game one. Only a couple of walks in game one. Granted, one was very costly for the Indians, but here we're in the bottom of the first inning. That's the first MHS walk for health for the Indians. Comes in the third batter. Indians also issued a walk in the top of the first.
Yep, a different game. Cal Mitchell, the batter. He takes a strike over the inside corner. Cal Mitchell went 2 for 3 in game one. Scored the Indians' run, also stole a base, which set up that run. And this pitch is low, a changeup, very close. Ball 1-1-1.
I think they might. They thought about looking at it. Wisniewski almost put his hand on top of his head and maybe got overruled by his catcher.
Yep, it was close. Valade leads away. There he goes. The pitch inside. Throw to second. In the dirt. Into center field. Valade gets up. He'll go over to third base. He had the base stolen. Wyndham's throw was over the ducking Cal Mitchell.
Not a lot went right for Wyndham. We're going to take another look at it. He was set up inside. So as you said, Howard, when he got up to throw, Cal was just standing where he's allowed to. But because the pitch was way inside, he had to throw it over Cal. And that really impacted it. Now Valade 90 feet away.
Stolen base, error on the catcher. The 2-1 pitch is a breaking ball, high, ball 3.
And because of the way the infield is shifted, the third baseman is so far away from the bag. Valade is just going straight down the line, peering right at Wisniewski, just trying to get into his head.
Yeah, he's got a huge lead at third. It can be distracting for the hitter, though, and a fastball is low. Now, I didn't see him dancing around as the pitch came in, because you have to remember that Cal Mitchell, a left-hand batter, Valade is in his line of sight.
Challenging that ball 4 call.
Looks like a strike.
They're going to win.
The challenge result is a strike. Hey, Cal's here to drive in runs anyway,
right,
so that's okay. Let's see if he comes up with an RBI instead of a walk. And the 3-2 pitch. Foul back out of play.
But you're right, Howard, about Valade not dancing. I think he's just doing enough where he's getting down the line and he's forcing Wisniewski to look at him, essentially, when he comes set. And it's just something in his peripheral that he's not used to, especially at that proximity.
Full count, 2 outs. The game scoreless in the bottom of the first. Valade leads. Wisniewski sets and pitches. Fastball, ground ball hit to second. It is gloved by Jordan, and the flip to first in time. On to Bodie, and the side is retired. At the end of 1 inning, I-Cubs nothing, Indians nothing.
WNDE, WFBQ, HD2, Indianapolis. We are Fox Sports 1260, Indy Sports Station.
In a new series from the teams at Novel and iHeartRadio, this is the Fighty Pups. We're going out on the ice, with the most violent hockey team ever.
That was guerrilla warfare at its highest.
Were they heroes or villains? You decide.
You and I are going to have a problem. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Welcome to the jungle.
Listen to the Fighty Pucks on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Did you know you can now build a low-maintenance deck using stone with Tanzite Stone Decking? Tanzite Stone does not use any plastic whatsoever. It is decking that's naturally durable, just like everything made with stone. Tanzite Stone doesn't scratch at all. The color will never fade. It is not slippery, even when wet. And it stays cool in the sun. Since Tanzite decking is made of stone, it's virtually indestructible. That's why we guarantee it with a lifetime warranty. Discover how incredibly durable and beautiful a stone deck can be. Go to Tanzite.com. That's TANZITE.com. Online, you'll see how it easily installs over any regular wood deck structure, and you can order a sample to test it for yourself. Build a deck with the durability of stone at Tanzite.com. That's TANZITE.com.
Back to the Indianapolis Indians on Fox Sports 1260, Indy Sports Station.
As expected, Caleb Smith is the Indiana 8-1-1 call to the bullpen. Basically a start for him. He'll just begin it in inning number 2 of a scoreless game. Caleb on the year 2-3, an 8.24 ERA. Last pitched on Sunday against St. Paul. Allowed 3 runs over 5 innings, but struck out 9 in a 15-3 Indianapolis win.
Okay, thanks, Andrew. And David Bodie leads off against the Southpaw. And the first pitch looped into right center field, and on the run is Valade to make the catch. He went back a step or two initially. Remember, he played first base in the first game. You talk about 2 different positions, first base and center field, but he caught it, and there's 1 away. And the batter is Jake Slaughter, who batted second in the first game and doubled and singled. Right-hand batter. Fastball a little bit outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. And the lefty delivers. Little dribbler off the end of the bat, wide of first. Shackelford's got it. He'll go there himself, and he steps on the bag. And there are 2 very quick outs in the top of the second. Now Jared Young doing the DHing. He played first base in the first game and went 0 for 3. Iowa won the first game of the doubleheader 2-1. No score here. Top of the second. Here's a swing and a miss, strike 1. The defense straight up, except for the third baseman, Triolo, who's wide of the bag. The pitch is high, a ball, 1-1. So again, the homestand concludes tomorrow, 1:35 starting time. Plenty of good tickets available. Hope to see you out here. Pitch is low. Indianapolis Indians have been playing exciting baseball. That was an exciting first game, a very tough loss for the Indians, but nonetheless, some really good pitching and a lot of excitement. The 2-1 pitch. Hit high in the air to left center. Here comes Valade, the center fielder. He's calling, and he's got it. A quick 1-2-3 inning for Caleb Smith. At the end of 1 1/2, it is Iowa nothing, Indians nothing.
Did you know that WM and the Indianapolis Indians are teaming up to make Victory Field more sustainable? From recycling education to materials management, WM and the Indians are always working for a sustainable tomorrow. If your business is interested in adopting sustainable practices, please visit WM.com for more information. Brought to you by WM, the official waste disposal and recycling partner of Victory Field.
The Biff Ward Real Estate Group, where experience and excellence meet. $1.7 billion in career sales and counting. Navigating this hot housing market takes a powerhouse team like Biff Ward Real Estate Group. Wondering what your home is worth? Call the Biff Ward Group at 317-590-7871. Biff at TalkToTucker.com. Step up to the plate. Biff Ward will get you home.
White Claw Hard Seltzer, crafted using seltzer water, 5% alcohol and a hint of fruit flavor. Available in a variety of fruit flavors including black cherry, mango, watermelon, and strawberry. White Claw Hard Seltzer is your open invitation to escape to pure enjoyment, whatever that means for you. Made simple, because fun always is. When the question is, should we say, let's. White Claw Hard Seltzer. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer works. Chicago, Illinois.
The Indianapolis Indians are always right here on Fox Sports 1260, Indy Sports Station.
Okay, here we go to the bottom half of the second inning. Jared Triolo will lead off for the Indians. It marks the return of Andrew Kappas to the broadcast booth. We certainly did miss you.
I could not miss a Jared Triolo at bat, so I hurried back for my water break.
So you don't think it'll just be a plate appearance? You're confident it'll be an at-bat?
It'll be an official timed at bat.
Okay. He takes his strike over the outside corner. Indians baseball on Bally Live and Fox Sports 1260 WNDE. Fastball, a little bit inside, ball 1-1-1. Wisniewski got it up to 94 miles an hour. He didn't throw too many fastballs in the first inning. There's a fastball, very close, a little bit inside. Ball 2-1. Wisniewski pitches. Check swing foul back on the screen. 93 mile an hour fastball, 2-2. Victory Field is the place to be. A beautiful night. Good weather forecast tomorrow for the 1:35 start. Kids eat free every Sunday at Victory Field. A slider is bounced foul right to Miguel Perez, skipper and third base coach, who comes up with it. Two and two.
Nice play by Miggy there.
Oh, yeah, really tough chance, too. Fastball grounded foul straight back.
Let's see him get this one. No.
Nice, easy, slow bounce.
You got to pick your battles.
Yeah, that's why I said tough chance, having fun. Breaking ball is high.
Settings.
Full count on Triolo. Now, wait a minute. Andrew predicted this would be an at-bat, not a plate appearance.
I can't be made to be a fool.
Well, the count's full. We'll see what happens. Your future's resting on this.
I'm leaving the
payoff pitch. Just outside. They thought they had him struck out.
Well, I'll take the result, Howard, in the MHS Walk for Health, but I do apologize for predicting an official at bat instead of just a plate appearance.
That's a plate appearance. That's a walk.
Helps your on base percentage, though. No timed at bat, and you get on.
Looking at the replay, I can see why they called it a ball. It was close, but it looked to be outside.
Wasn't a great frame from Wyndham.
Mark Mathias takes low ball one.
On that type of pitch, you might be able to steal it if you're able to settle that glove and then move up a little bit, but he kind of continued to go lower with the baseball.
Wisniewski stretches. No score, bottom of the second. Triolo's running. The pitch is fouled straight back. Bounced foul, and the count's 1-1. Iowa won the first game of the doubleheader 2-1. First four games of this series have been split. The right-hander stretches, sets, and delivers. Outside the ball. 2-1. And again, Wisniewski stretches. Triolo leads. The pitch drilled to left field. Davis goes back to make the catch. He was shading a bit to left center, took a couple of steps straight back and made the catch. And that's a pretty good play because that's a line drive hit at you, and that can be a challenge. And remember, in left field with a right-hand batter, the ball has some hook to it as well. The batter is Aaron Shackelford. Playing first base in this game. He played second base in the first game and went 0 for 2. So 1 on, 1 out. Wisniewski has walked 2 batters already, 1 in each inning. He delivers, and an off-speed pitch is in for a strike. You could see he has pretty good stuff, 94 miles an hour, mixes up his pitches, and as Andrew said, he was ranked the Cubs' 5th best prospect at the start of the year, and they got him in a trade.
Yeah, with the Yankees at the deadline, it was somewhat of a, I don't know what you want to call it, Howard, a minor move, if you will.
Swing and a miss at a low inside breaking ball.
Scott Efros was the other half of that. Not often you see, 1-for-1 type trade of that nature.
Mm-hmm. Triolo leads, medium-sized lead. And there's a high pop foul behind the plate that's going to go out of play. That's a souvenir. We're in the bottom half of the second inning of the second game of the doubleheader. Iowa won the first game 2-1. This game is scoreless. 1 man on, 1 man out. Wisniewski sets. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Foul ball held onto by Wyndham. Strike 3. 2 away, and now Grant Cook. Andy Rodriguez caught the first game. Grant Cook catching the nightcap, and Grant made his presence felt in the top of the first in this game with a great throw to second base, nailing Velasquez attempting to steal. And here's a liner trapped on a hop by Slaughter at third. He'll throw to first to Bodie. In time, a smash, but right at the third baseman, who gloved the short hop cleanly, and that's all. At the end of 2, Iowa nothing, the Indians nothing.
A science class at George Washington High School just learned how smart distribution networks ensure safe, reliable, and efficient energy. At AES, we are putting these next-generation innovations to work right here in Indianapolis so that our community can enjoy smart energy solutions that power our lives and energize the next generation of innovators. IPL is now AES Indiana. We are accelerating the future of energy together.
And the filet mignon, medium rare.
A steak is like a burger, only better.
These seats are amazing. Can you believe we're this close?
The front row is like the nosebleeds, only better. And Elements Financial? It's like a bank, only better. Yes, Elements offers higher deposit rates, lower loan rates, and fewer fees to help you succeed financially. Visit elements.org to learn more. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Now, when an injury comes out of left field, they've got your back. Franciscan Health Sports Medicine provides comprehensive sports care to athletes of all ages and abilities, from students to weekend warriors to college and semi-pros. As the official team physicians for the Indianapolis Indians, they can get you out of the dugout and onto that diamond again. Check them out at franciscanhealth.org/sports training. That's franciscanhealth.org/sports training.
Now back to your Indianapolis Indians on Fox Sports 1260, Indy Sports Station.
And we go to the top half of the third inning. The Cubs and the Indians are scoreless. Here in Game 2 of the Twin Bill, Iowa won the first game 2-1. And now with the play-by-play is Andrew Kappas.
Thank you very much, Howard. Third inning of the night, but not the third pitcher just yet for the Indians, as Caleb Smith out there for his second inning of work after opener J.C. Flowers pitched the first frame. Brennan Davis will lead off for Iowa. Thanks to that caught stealing in the first inning, the Indians pitching staff has faced the minimum, 6 batters through the opening pair of frames. Davis digging in a 193 average, 3 homers, 16 RBIs, second-round draft choice in 2018 by the Cubs. Chandler, Arizona native. First pitch, a check swing on a pitch that was down and in. He did not go. It's ball 1. 231 batter in 9 big league spring training games. 2 for 12 in this series. 1-0 pitch. He swings and he hits it high into the air, right side of the infield. Mark Mathias has it measured, now back on the grass, just beyond the infield dirt. The Indians' second baseman puts it away. Familiar territory on that right field grass for Mathias. He played right field in game 1. Easy pop-up out. 2 pitches, 1 out for Smith here to start the third inning. 1 away for Bryce Windham, the catcher. Did not play in game 1 for Iowa. 32nd rounder in 2019 out of Old Dominion. Not the band, but the school. The pitch on the outside corner is strike. Lefty-lefty matchup here for Windham. Playing in his first game of the series. 0-1. Taken low and outside for a ball. 1-1 the count. Was injured for most of the year, got put on the IL on April the 9th and didn't get activated until May the 18th. If that sounds recent, it was. That was Thursday. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Might have gotten a small piece of it, but it ended up in the mitt of Cook regardless, and the count 1-2. Windham hit 202 in 79 games last year at AA Tennessee, as the 1-2 pitch is swung on, popped down the left field line, twisting. That ball will go foul above the Indians' bullpen. Windham, a .252 career hitter in 169 games. How about this? He left Old Dominion after 4 years with a batting average of exactly .400. 1-2 pitch. Swung on. Soft liner out in the left center field. That's going to drop a hit. Cal Mitchell will cut it off. With the catcher running, Cal doesn't have to be in quite of a hurry as you might be in another situation to make sure the runner doesn't take the extra base. Windham in no interest at going to second. He'll stop at first with a 1-out single. Levi Jordan, the batter now. 1-out base runner. It's the second hit of the game. Both of them belong to Iowa. We're only in the third inning, though. The pitch. Ground ball left side. Stabbing after it is Capra. He goes to second, and they get the lead man. Capra just lunged after it and was able to somehow squeeze it. Maybe a bit of a snow cone to prevent that ball from going through the left side. And then he fired over to second to retire Windham 6-4. Jordan aboard via the fielder's choice, and that's out number 2. Lead man cut down. But Darius Hill, the batter. Former West Virginia Mountaineer. MILB.com organizational all-star last year. Lefty-lefty matchup for Smith. The pitch misses outside for ball 1. Six for 16. Make it 6 for 18 in the series. Mental math not my strongest game. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. First strike, 1-1. In fact, my mental math got even worse because I forgot to factor in his first AB. He's 7 for 19. There we go. Third time's a charm. 7 for 19 in the series. He singled, got erased on a line-out double play. That ball that was caught by Flowers, and he was caught in no man's land. 1-1 on the outer half. Good pitch at 89 miles an hour from Smith to catch the edge for strike 2. He's ahead of ball and 2 strikes. Smith, a look over at first. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt, smothered by Cook. Levels the count at 2-2. Indians and Cubs scoreless in the top of the third inning in game number 2. Like game 1, scheduled for 7 innings. Iowa coming back to win 2-1 in game 1. They were trailing 1-0 in what amounted to be the 8th inning, in the 6th inning of game 1. 2-2 on the way. Hill swings, broken bat, little looper out into shallow center field. Out is Capra on the run. The Indian shortstop makes the catch. Out in no man's land, Capra covers the ground to steal a hit away from Hill and end the inning. And wouldn't you know it, he's leading off the next frame as well. After 2.5, it's the Cubs nothing, Indians nothing.
Hey, baseball fans, have you struck out with your current internet provider? Does their lack of support leave you feeling like you have no bullpen? And does the fact that they don't provide local 24/7, 365 support leave you feeling like you've been tossed from the game? If you're looking to hit a home run and avoid these issues, why not go with local provider 9-Star Connect? They have over 125 years in the business and have helped many people like you win the game. Visit www.9starconnect.com today and see why we are different.
Bowling, 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 keep them balls a-rolling. Bowling, 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 Royal Pin.
Looking for family fun or a night out with friends? Royal Pin Entertainment has you covered. Skip the line and make a reservation online at royalpin.com. Looking to host an event or have a small group? Royal Pin is here to help. Contact their sales team to get a deal on parties of 20 or more. Just email events@royalpin.com. With 3 convenient locations around Indianapolis, Royal Pin offers bowling, laser tag, mini golf, and arcades. Awesome family fun. Call your local center at 317-465-8484 or go to royalpin.com to get the ball rolling with Royal Pin.
Set 'em up, knock 'em down, send them flying, spinning round.
Call 317-465-8484 or go to royalpin.com today.
Royal Pin, bowling, bowling. Royal Pin, bowling.
Back to the Indianapolis Indians on Fox Sports 1260, Indy Sports Station.
Scoreless game as we go bottom 3. Traffic no issue tonight in downtown Indy because so many folks are at the ballpark. Luckily, they're not setting times that we saw at IMS set out there either because I have to cross that road later. Scoreless ball game here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Look out for the guy wearing red after the game. Just trying to get back to the Marriott. Vinny Capra will lead off. 9-1-2 due up for the Indians. First pitch to Capra. Wesneski throws him a fastball that's high for ball 1. Capra made a nice grab out in shallow center field in no man's land that helped end the top of the 3rd inning. It's the 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1. It was the second nice play that he made. He also made a nice lunging play to get the lead man for out number 2 in that 3rd frame. Let's see if he can come up with a hit. 1-1 the count on him, a right-handed batter, as Wesneski kicks from the first base side of the rubber. The pitch. He swings and hits it into the air in right field, sinking quickly but not quick enough, as on the run is Darius Hill to make the catch for out number 1 as Capra retired. Nick Gonzalez, the batter now, as the lineup card flips over. Gonzalez just a routine game off in game 1. Nothing wrong or anything of the nature. The DH for the Indians tonight. First pitch swinging as he often does. Threw a curveball this time, though, for strike 1. Very aggressive, even in the count, is Nick Gonzalez. Oh, 1. Nick takes a fastball inside for ball 1. 1-1 the count. What a great story if you follow Gonzalez's career. He began his collegiate career at New Mexico State, as a walk-on, which is pretty common. 1-1, pop foul, first base side. There's only 11.7 scholarships available in D1 baseball. 0.7 meaning you can cut some up. You can give a guy a quarter scholarship, a third, or a half. I don't exactly know how that accounting works, but it does. Don't know why it's 11.7 either, but nonetheless, he was a walk-on to start his career at New Mexico State. It's the 1-2 pitch. Misses just outside for ball 2. 2-2 the count. But 3 years later, he became the highest pick in New Mexico State history. when he was the Pirates' first-round draft choice. As he swings and lines one foul again. Out of play. 7th overall pick. Now the number 5 prospect according to MLB Pipeline and Baseball America. Count 2-2 on Gonzalez, who was not considered a pro prospect at a high school either, as the 2-2 pitch misses outside and the count's full. Just shows you the resiliency of Nick to work hard, especially at New Mexico State, and make himself a top 10 draft pick. Full count here with 1 out and the base is empty. The payoff. Gonzalez swings and pops it foul. First base side out of play. We'll do it again. Gonzalez last year, mostly with Double-A Altoona. Hit .264. As he awaits another payoff pitch from Wisniewski. Gonzalez swings and lifts it into the air in right field. Another one to the right side. Long run for the second baseman, Jordan, who makes the catch on the left side of the bullpen mounds in foul ground. Thought that ball would carry a little better than what it did, but it ends up only going down the first base line in foul ground. About 20 feet behind the bag at first. Jordan is the one who makes the catch in foul territory. 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the 3rd inning of a scoreless game. Kanan Smith and Jigba, the batter, lined out his first time up to second base. The pitch. Big swing and a miss for Smith and Jigba for strike 1. Oh, 1. The Smith, is this one outside for a ball? The Smith and Jigba family probably happy that the NFL draft is now over, with his brother going to the Seattle Seahawks. I know my family's happy the draft is over. They can stop hearing me talk about my mock drafts. 1-1 on the way. Check swing and a pitch on the outer half. It's a called strike regardless, and it's 1-2. Kanan a lot of time this year with the Pirates. He's been back and forth, hitting .200 with the Indians with a couple of homers. 1-2 pitch. Down and in. It almost clipped his foot. Don't think it got him. He's not saying it did. Just a ball in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Smith and Jigba. 2-hitter in the lineup in Game 2. He led off Game 1 in place of Nick Gonzalez, who got the game off, as we mentioned. 2-2 the count, the break even. Check swing and a pitch that was way outside. He held up, and it's full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Wisniewski has walked a pair of batters already. Has not given up a hit yet, though. As time called with 2 strikes. Smith and Jigba steps out. Wisniewski nearly has 3 walks, but they challenged it on Cal Mitchell's ball 4, ruled a strike, and then Cal grounded out. The payoff is low, and there's the 3rd walk. It's an MHS walk for health. It keeps the inning alive for Ryan Valade. So Wisniewski continues to have some issues finding the zone. He's been about 50-50 tonight. 23 strikes, 29 balls. Other way around, excuse me. Flip those, and then you have the correct total. As Ryan Valade steps in. Runner goes, a late break as the pitch way outside. Wyndham drops the baseball, and Smith and Jigba has a free steal. Slides anyway into second base, but it's a stolen base for Kanan. Wyndham, I don't think he had a great shot at him anyway, but he ended up dropping the transfer, which blew any chance at a throw down to second. And now the Indians have a runner in scoring position. Pitch was outside. It was not a pitch out, but it almost effectively was one. But the opportunity was not handled by Wyndham. It's ball 1 to Valade, and now a base hit could put the Indians on top. The pitch. Big wave and miss at a pitch outside and in the dirt for a strike. It's 1-1. One and 1 on Valade. 3 homers, 11 RBI with the Indians. The 1-1 pitch, low and outside for ball 2. 2-1. Valade, quite the resume. in his minor league career with the Rockies, a Futures Game participant, two-time organizational All-Star, a California League All-Star. The 2-1 comes plateward. Valade, big swing and miss through a 93-mile-an-hour fastball that was about belt high, and the count even at 2-2. Last year hit 249, mostly with AAA Albuquerque. Out in the Pacific Coast League. What do we know about the Pacific Coast League? We don't see them. Took some teams, though, in that reshuffle from the PCL, including these Iowa Cubs. As the 2-2 on the outside corner, called strike 3. A 93-mile-an-hour fastball painted beautifully on the edge, and Valade caught looking. It's the third strikeout for Wesneski, which offsets his third walk. At the end of 3, it's the Indians nothing, the Cubs nothing.
Dear roads, trails, and rivers. You ready for some SUV action? Toyota SUVs can roll their sleeves up for twisty trails or dress up for a night out on the town. Up your family adventure game with the Highlander. Make a splash with the rugged RAV4 or haul a weekend's worth of fun with the spacious new Sequoia. They all come with standard features and some sweet, sweet tech. Check out this versatile lineup at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Here's a great way to start your day. Go to the Illinois Street Food Emporium. It opens at 7 a.m. Monday through Saturday and is located at 55th in Illinois. Warm and friendly service, homemade authentic fresh food made daily. It's open for breakfast and lunch with great coffee, croissants, and other bakery items. All-day deli, catering, grab and go, and gluten-free. Many business deals are struck at the Illinois Street Food Emporium.
Failed sump pump, flooded basement, water damage happens fast this time of year. For over 41 years, Hayes & Sons has been restoring water damage in Indiana homes and businesses. They'll help you navigate your insurance claim and get your life back on track. So when a water disaster strikes, tell your insurance agent you want Hayes & Sons for your restoration work. For more information, please visit HayesandSons.com.
The Indianapolis Indians are always right here on Fox Sports 1260, Indy Sports Station.
Beautiful night here in Indianapolis. We go to the fourth inning of a scoreless game in Game 2 of our doubleheader. Both hits on the board in this second game of the Twin Bill belong to the Iowa Cubs. That won't change in this half inning because it's the top of the fourth as Iowa goes back to the bat rack. Caleb Smith back to the mound, his third inning of work out there. Love this time of year, the convergence of a number of sports from different times of the year. As the first pitch in for a strike to Sergio Alcantara. Western Conference Finals tonight. Jamal Murray, 30 points in 19 minutes for the Nuggets. Former Kentucky Wildcat, might I add, as the 0-1 misses high for a ball, 1-1. Smith working off the first base side of the rubber. Where's a single digit? You don't see that too often with pitchers. This is the 1-1. Fastball misses up and in. 2 balls and a strike on Alcantara, the shortstop for Iowa. Moving up in the order for Game 2 after in the bottom half for Game 1, or being in the bottom half, I should say. 2 balls and a strike. The pitch, swing and a miss. High heater at 89 miles an hour. Two, swing and a miss again, strike 3, 91 mile an hour fastball. And Smith is able to get it by him. For Caleb Smith, his first strikeout. It's also the first punch out overall for Indians pitching. Nelson Velasquez digs in now. He's the Hoosier Lottery strikeout batter, so Smith trying to make it back-to-back in the strikeout department. Right-handed batter, first pitch, misses off the plate for ball 1. Indians falling in Game 1, 2-1. Another tight one here in Game 2. Like Game 1, this one's set for 7 innings. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Late on a fastball was Velasquez, and it's 1-1. Velasquez, a fifth rounder in 2017 from Puerto Rico. 1-1, waved at and missed. Thought fastball, got soft stuff, and ended up going down to one knee to try to get it. Down 1-2. Velasquez got 5 at-bats in the World Baseball Classic this year for Team Puerto Rico. Went 1 for 5 with a run scored. Went 3 for 4 in his only game with the Cubs back in April. The big league level. It's the 1-2. Soft liner out in the left field. That's going to drop a hit. 3 hops before it gets to Cal Mitchell. Velasquez trotting down to first with a 1-out single. The second hit off Smith, third hit overall for Iowa hitting. And the Cubs have their first base runner of this fourth frame in front of David Bodie, cleanup man this game number 2. Bodie, a line out his first time up. He was the first man to face Smith of the night. Right-handed hitter against the lefty. First pitch stays high for ball 1. Bodie trying to make his way back into the Chicago Cubs conversation at the big league level. Had a great spring, 10 for 31. Awaits the 1-0. He swings, hits it high into the air. Third base side, nearing the dugout. It's behind the net, out of play. Foul ball for strike 1. 1-1 on Bodie at first base here in game number 2. Saw a lot of Bodie last year. 38 games with Iowa across 3 separate occasions with the I-Cubs. Had shoulder surgery in March of last year. Awaits the 1-1. He swings and bounces it just foul. And I mean just foul. It got to the bag at third base. If it goes over the bag atop of it, that's a fair ball. But fortunately for the Indians, it took a left turn right before it got to that bag. So it's just a foul ball. The count 1-2 on Bodie, and Velasquez, who was off to the races, thinking that one might head into the left field corner or off the Indians' bullpen, has to retreat back to first base. Count 1-2. 1 out in the inning, a man aboard after the single by Velasquez. One-two pitch. Instead of throw over, Velasquez lunges back. One and 2 the count. Sometimes you got to be a tech wizard, Howard, in this booth. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and hit into the air into shallow left center. Backing up is Capra. The Indians' shortstop has it on the edge of the infield dirt and outfield grass. Much easier catch than the one he had to make to end the third inning. This one's out number 2 in inning number 4. Staying put at first, obviously, is Velasquez, and they're now 2 down for Jake Slaughter. Slaughter started game 1 as well. 18th round pick in 2018 out of LSU. Of course, Pirates fans are becoming quite familiar with LSU as the pitch misses up and outside for ball 1, because the Pirates have the first overall pick this year, and it is widely expected, almost a for sure thing, that that pick will come from LSU. Question will it be Dylan Cruz, or will it be their Friday night starter, Paul Skeens? A few others could be in that mix as well, but those are the 2 presumptive favorites, with Cruz the heavy favorite. The 1-1 swing and a miss for strike 2. Cruz cooled off for LSU, but at one point, deep into SEC play, he was hitting .485, which is ridiculous. There are a lot of first-round talents he has to face every night in the SEC, and he still was hitting nearly .500. 1-1, a high heater, swing and a miss. Late swing from Slaughter. Got tied up by a high heater from Smith, and it's 1-2. Indians lefty trying to work around a one-out single and keep the game scoreless here in the fourth. 1-2 pitch. Fastball in the inside corner. Got him looking. Strike three. But hold a minute. Wait a minute. Hold the phone. He wants to look. Caleb Smith has seen enough. He's walking off the field. He thinks he knows he got strike three. But we will find out in mere moments if he's right. On the review, it shows, oh yeah, easy strike. And that's why Smith was so confident. He was halfway to the clubhouse by the time that review came in. It's strike three, confirmed via review. One of the most exciting plays in baseball now. It ends the inning, and after 3.5, it's the Indians nothing, the Cubs nothing.
Introducing Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yingling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yingling. Now available wherever beer is sold. DG Yingling & Son Incorporated. Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
Hey, Indians fans, we're pitching more savings on more selection. Head down to Andy Moore Volkswagen in Avon today and check out our all-star lineup. Shop dozens of your favorite new Volkswagen vehicles, all priced for your lifestyle and budget. Or get Grand Slam savings on all pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. There's never been a better time to save. Drive home a new Volkswagen today. Only at Andy Moore Volkswagen in Avon, where more means more. Shop our entire inventory online at andymorevw.com.
Did you know that WM and the Indianapolis Indians are teaming up to make Victory Field more sustainable? From recycling education to materials management, WM and the Indians are always working for a sustainable tomorrow. If your business is interested in adopting sustainable practices, please visit WM.com for more information. Brought to you by WM, the official waste disposal and recycling partner of Victory Field.
Now back to your Indianapolis Indians on Fox Sports 1260, Indy Sports Station.
See if the Indians offense can get going as we get going to the bottom of the fourth inning. Indy still looking for their first hit here in game number 2 against Hayden Wesneski, the Iowa Cubs starter. Cal Mitchell will lead off for the Indians. 4, 5, and 6 due up. Cal's bat, as we talked about, heating up. He had 2 more hits in game 1, going 2 for 4. The average up to 268 as the first pitch catches the knees for a strike. Lower third of the zone. It's 0-1. Cal, a left-handed batter against the righty Wesneski, working off the first base side of the rubber where he plants that right foot and tosses the 0-1. Cal swings and skies it out into left center field. Coming in is Davis. He'll call off the shortstop Alcantara to put it away on one knee. He goes down to, maybe battling the lights a little bit out there for out number 1. Indians don't have a hit, but they have worked 3 walks against Wesneski. 1 away as Cal Mitchell flies out. Jared Triolo has drawn one of those 3 free passes. He steps in with 1 out, the base is empty.
White Sox going to select the contract of Clint Frazier.
Pitch misses outside. He has been red hot. Just seeing the highlight reel, Howard, just homer after homer. And I know it's a small ballpark, but tough to ignore what he's done lately.
.375 batting average in Charlotte with power.
1-0, a hard grounder to third. 2 hops, backhanded by Slaughter. He'll fire across and get Triolo by a half step. 5-3 the putout. Of course, he was going by Jackson Frazier last year. And he was with these Iowa Cubs, was he not, Howard? Yep. Didn't think I was misremembering that. He's back to Jackson. Or no, he's back to Clint. See, I'm confusing myself. He's back to Clint and back to the big leagues. Mark Mathias steps in. He swings and misses for strike 1.
I think you hear that Jackson Clint, you might start going by Andy.
Yeah, no. That'll never happen. 1996 was a dark year for me. It's the only year I went by Andy's. The 0-1 misses up and outside for a ball, 1-1.
Drew?
That I did go by Drew for a couple years. That was also a dark period. Circa 2002. 1-1. Swung on, a bouncer foul, third base side. Miggy Perez, oh my goodness, out of his shoes, sprinting after it to his right, and it's out of his reach. Didn't get a glove on it, which would have been tough. He didn't have a glove, but nonetheless, excellent reaction time, moving to his right. Look at that footwork. but unfortunately out of his reach into the bullpen, and I think he's hearing about it right now. Count 1-2. The pitch. Golfed into the air in right center, and moving after it is Hill. He's underneath, makes the catch, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Wesneski, his first of the night, and he has thrown 4 hitless innings. At the end of 4, it's Indy 0, Iowa 0.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Tara, quote, "My doctor wanted me to do saline rinses for my allergies, but I've never been able to successfully use a neti pot. Navage uses suction power, so it's foolproof. There are nights when I'll have particularly bothersome allergies. I'll bust it out, and the results are immediate. It's such a relief. It's become a lifesaver." Unquote. She's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
Are your investments going nowhere? Here's a tip that always pays big dividends. Invest in yourself, your talent, your smarts, your skills. Maybe it's time to make that investment and start a career in IT or upskill to boost your current career. At My Computer Career, you can bank on us. We'll help you get the right skills and the right certifications to start or advance your IT career. IT keeps growing, so go with the growth at My Computer Career. The right training, the right timing, the right career. Invest in you at mycomputercareer.edu. Start now.
Back to the Indianapolis Indians on Fox Sports 1260, Indy Sports Station.
4 innings in the books here in Game 2, and much like Game 1, this is a pitcher's duel. Indians still don't have a hit. Cubs have hit them 3-0, but zeros on the board in the run column. And as we go to the 5th, returning to the mic, here's Howard.
Andrew, thank you very much. And Jared Young, who flied to center his first time up, leads off against Caleb Smith, who begins his 4th inning out there. And a push bunt on the ground, and it's foul. Would have been a base hit had it stayed fair. The left-hand batter push bunting toward third base, and he fouled it. J.C. Flowers pitched the opening inning. And Smith came on in the second. Flowers, the designated opener. No balls and a strike. The third baseman, Triolo, very wide of the bag. Here's a fastball, a little bit low, ball 1. Are you a little early for the 7th inning stretch?
We did our calisthenics between games, Howard, and I don't think I stretched enough, so I thought I'd get up.
Breaking ball in for a strike. Yes, I have to do some stretching, too.
We did our team jumping jacks, did a few sit-ups and push-ups, just trying to stay in shape between games, you and I.
That's what you have to do in this day and age. I mean,
why pay $10 a month?
Here's a fly ball hit to left field. Hustling back Mitchell. He's there to make the catch. And one man is out.
Why pay $10 a month, Howard, when you can look like us and work out in the booth?
I never quite thought of it that way. Here is Brennan Davis, who popped his second his first time up.
Trying to save you some money and keep you in shape.
I still have that membership at LA Fitness. Smith delivers, swing and a miss. Changeup, strike 1, 0-1. Vincent Merlas, our producer-director in Game 2. There's the pitch inside. Now, I saw Jordan Shue between games.
He's up on the roof.
He is.
He's running high home. I think that's the location of high home. Someone correct me in my ear if I'm wrong, but I think that's where Jordan is.
Here's a swing and a foul.
Yeah, he's on high home, which is on the roof. They don't let me go up there. That's too high for me. I'm not a big fan of heights.
Agoraphobia?
A little bit. I'm on the top floor of the hotel, and it's a terrifying elevator ride the entire time.
Well, I suggest closing your eyes. 1-2, top of the fifth. Time is called by the plate umpire, Michael Raines, granting it to Brennan Davis.
How nice of him.
And now the pitch is way outside. A changeup missed, ball 2-2. The I-Cubs and the Indians scoreless in the top of the fifth. Iowa won the first game of the doubleheader 2-1. Another changeup, and this one's high and away, and the count's full. $135 tomorrow. Ben Brown and Quinn Priester, the probables, they hooked up in game one of this series Tuesday. Here's a high fly ball to short left center. Here comes Cal Mitchell. Back goes the shortstop, and Capper, the shortstop, has it. 2 away. And that'll bring up Bryce Windham, who singled to left center his first time up.
You brought up, Howard, that Brown v. Priester matchup tomorrow. Sometimes those premier pitching matchups don't live up to the billing because baseball can be so random, but that's going to be really, really fun tomorrow afternoon.
It will be.
Should be a beautiful day, too. 1:35 start here.
Yep. And a fastball, high ball. Priester pitched great and got the win on Tuesday when they hooked up.
Correct me if I'm wrong. He had some challenges early on, right? And then was able to kind of settle in.
He did. The two of the first three batters ripped singles on the first three pitches of the game. The pitch is high. He said, I better not lay fastballs over the middle. He went to the curveball and struck out 6 in a row.
One of the best curves in minor league baseball, according to Baseball America.
2-0 pitch, fouled back. He had a good cut at a fastball, fouled it on the screen. Top of the fifth, 2 outs, bases empty. Smith delivers. Little bit high, ball 3-1.
Why'd your Yankees beat my Reds today, Howard?
I think too much Aaron Judge.
No, that's true.
What a difference he's made in their lineup since coming off the IL almost 2 weeks ago. And a fastball in, and the count's full. The Reds had the lead in that game, too.
On City Connect Jersey weekend, of all weekends, Howard, for them to take those games.
City Connect?
Yeah, those City Connect jerseys. It's kind of those redesigns, right. You know?
3-2 pitch. He got him. Strike 3 called. Inside corner, belt high. 3 up, 3 down after 4.5. Iowa nothing. The Indians nothing.
When you choose Andy Moore Kia, you'll always be treated like the MVP. That's what makes them the 2022 Dealer of the Year and Consumer Satisfaction Award winner. Plus, this season, they're proud to partner with your Indianapolis Indians. You won't just win at Victory Field. You'll score big with their easy, more-to-your-door vehicle delivery program. So choose Andy Moore Kia this season and score great deals on your next new Kia. Online at andymorekia.com.
More for your money.
Baseball fans, introducing Bally Live, the only app where minor league baseball fans can score major rewards. When you stream your favorite teams live, you'll score rewards. When you chat with friends during a watch party, you'll score rewards. And when you test your skills at trivia, you'll score rewards. Being a fan of minor leagues has never been so rewarding. So what are you waiting for? Download Bally Live for free from the app or Play Store and start scoring rewards today.
I've got some advice for you. If you need a very special gift for a very special someone, then you need to see my friend Mary and her spectacular collection of beautiful jewelry at Camus Fine Jewelers at 82nd and Fall Creek. Mary's been making me a hero for years, and she'll do the same for you. They'll even gift wrap it for you also. A special something to fit everyone's budget. Come on, do you really think she wants a shiny new vacuum? Or would she rather have a shiny new diamond? Camus Fine Jewelers really are a cut above.
The Indianapolis Indians are always right here on Fox Sports 1260, Indy Sports Station.
Okay. Bottom half of the fifth inning. And Aaron Shackelford leads off for the Indians. The game is scoreless. Bottom third of the Indians' order in Shackelford, Cook, and Capra. And a breaking ball outside, ball one. Indians trying to gain a split of the twin bill. Iowa won the opener 2-1. Tied it in the sixth, won it in the seventh. Fastball is in for a strike, 1-1. And the right-hander's pitch. Golfed in the air, foul right side out of play. He pulled it. One ball, two strikes. And there's a swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Changeup. One away, now Grant Cook. Grant grounded to third his first time up. And a breaking ball, a little bit high, ball one, 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 delivered. Fastball, strike at the knees. 1-1. Wisniewski winds and pitches. Popped up foul behind the plate and out of play. To our right, the Victory Field broadcast booth is off the first base side of home plate. And the 1-2 pitch. A little bit high with a fastball. Wisniewski winds and pitches. Fastball just inside, very close, but ball 3 and the count's full. And the payoff pitch. Fastball swing and a miss. Struck him out on a pitch at the knees. 2 outs.
Well, Howard, a bit of a bad news, good news situation for the Indians. You know, bad news is they still don't have a hit in a game scheduled for 7 innings. The good news is, much like themselves, the Iowa Cubs don't have a run either. So,
yep. Vinny Capra, the batter. Fastball. Well, a little bit outside. Ball 1, 1-0. Capra fly to right his first time up. No score. Iowa has 3 hits. The pitch is outside. Wisniewski has walked 3 batters, 1 in each of the first 3 innings. Struck out 5. And the 1-1 delivery. A little bit inside, ball 2. There is nobody warming up in the Iowa bullpen. And a fastball is inside, 3-1. And his pitch. Fastball low, he walked it. 4th walk he's allowed. Another MHS walk for health.
pretty odd coming after a couple of strikeouts.
Tell you what, when you have the MHS walk for health, it's not doing the health of the visiting manager any good when his man walks a batter.
Especially 4 and 5 innings.
Yep, here's Nick Gonzalez. He struck out and fouled out. And a fastball hit in the air down the right field line. Hill in pursuit, still digging. He makes a running one-hand catch in fair territory. Nice play by the right fielder. 5 innings complete in Game 2. Iowa nothing, the Indians nothing.
WNDE, WFBQ, HD2, Indianapolis. We are Fox Sports 1260, Indy Sports Station.
Dear Exit Strategy, let's pick the perfect Toyota for our great escape. Try the sporty Camry, the elegant Venza, the adventurous RAV4, the spacious Highlander, or the dynamic CHR. No matter which vehicle you choose, there's an exit from the ordinary to match. See you soon, Toyota. Visit your local Toyota dealer or check out Toyota.com and start planning your getaway today. Toyota, let's go places.
To survive the perils of history and time, a brewery needs to hold true to the values it was founded on. Yingling, America's oldest brewery, began brewing lager close to 2 centuries ago. We're still here today because we made a damn good beer that tastes the way beer's supposed to. Yingling Traditional Lager. Respect. It's earned.
Why is Elements Financial like a bank, only better? One reason is we are here for you both near and far. We're proud to be respected locally and accessed globally. You are likely to see us at your own workplace. Elements is based in Indiana, yet accessible from anywhere. And overall, we're helping you to be smarter with your money in any situation. Visit us at elements.org to learn more reasons we are like a bank, only better. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Now back to your Indianapolis Indians on Fox Sports 1260, Indy Sports Station.
12,362. Terrific crowd on hand at Victory Field. Thursday for the Baseball and Education Day, we had 13,188. Yes, Victory Field is the place to be. We go to the 6th inning, and here's Andrew.
Thanks, Howard. Caleb Smith back out on the mound. His pitch to Levi Jordan swung on, dribbled up the middle into center field, a leadoff single. Turned around a fastball, got it back up the box, and a couple of bounces collected in center by Ryan Valade, and that's how we start this 6th inning, and that is momentous considering this is a scoreless game and a game scheduled for 7. So this is basically the 8th inning, if you will. And the I-Cubs have a leadoff man on, and it flips their lineup card over for Darius Hill.
Similar situation in the first game, Andrew. They sacrificed.
He does square, bunts it to the third base side. Pretty heavy one. They thought about it, but instead Triolo goes to first to get the out. Shackelford covering, 5-3 the sacrifice. There was a moment that I think Triolo thought about firing down there.
I thought he had a play at second base. That ball got to him quickly on one hop. It was bunted right to him.
Now, the one thing that we don't tell or can't tell, he might have been told to go to first from somebody. A lot of times that direction will come. But either way, he thought about it. He looked down at second. I'm with you, Howard. I think for a moment he had a play. As Sergio Alcantara steps in and the shortstop swings through a first pitch for strike one. So now Smith is going to have to walk the tightrope. Runner at second with one out. His team has not gotten a hit yet, but we're a scoreless game here in the top of inning number 6. It's the 0-1. Taken on the inside corner, a strike. It's 0-2. Smith would love a strikeout here. Not completely necessary, but a quick second out would be nice after the sacrifice bunt. From the letters, the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, a little liner out in the left field. That's trouble. It's going to get down a hit. They will wave around Jordan. No throw from Mitchell. And the run scores for Iowa, and they take the lead. It's 1-0. Sacrifice pays off as Levi Jordan scores from second base. It's an RBI hit for Alcantara, who gives the Iowa Cubs the game's first lead. It's 1-0. Nelson Velasquez, who is singled and walked tonight, will step in now. It is the 5th hit of the evening for Iowa. It's the pitch, a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And that's how quick things can turn in a doubleheader such as this, like Game 1, scheduled for 7. So the Indians now down to their final 6 outs without a hit, down 1-0, and Hopefully not more. It's the 0-1, a liner just fouled down the third base line, just to the left of the chalk line into the Indians bullpen, which is quiet at the moment. Count 0-2 on the Hoosier Lottery strikeout batter, Nelson Velasquez. 1-0, Iowa leads. They won game 1, 2-1. Smith from the letters, hands together. Off the first base side of the rubber, the pitch. Pretty good one. He missed his spot, though, so you're not going to get that call too often. It is outside, and it's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Smith's pitch. Velasquez, line drive to the left side, caught by Capra. He'll fire to first. The throw wide. Did Shackelford get the tag? He did. What a play by Shackelford at first. Capra lunging after it, making the catch on the line. He fired it into the zip code of first base. Shackelford climbs the ladder, slaps the tag down in one motion, and the Indians get the double play to end the inning. What a play by Shackelford at first, kick-started by the great grab and throw by Capra, and it slams the door on this Iowa rally. But not before the I-Cubs do take the lead. It is 1-0, as after 5.5, Iowa 1, Indy 0.
White Claw Hard Seltzer, crafted using seltzer water, 5% alcohol, and a hint of fruit flavor. Available in a variety of fruit flavors, including black cherry, mango, watermelon, and strawberry. White Claw Hard Seltzer is your open invitation to escape to pure enjoyment, whatever that means for you. Made simple, because fun always is. When the question is, should we say, let's. White Claw Hard Seltzer. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer works. Chicago, Illinois.
At Great Clips, we know you live a full life, which is why we're full of ways to make getting a great haircut easier. With Clip Notes, we save your haircut details so you can get the look you love from the skilled stylists at any Great Clip salon. Plus, with convenient online check-in, you save time too. So even when you're not thinking about your next haircut, we are. And when you choose Great Clips, it's gonna be great. Download our app today. Join a salon team. Visit jobs.greatclips.com.
It is something we learn when we are young, and it becomes a part of our character as we grow. It allows us to dream and gives us assurance. Of all the comforts we provide at Williams Comfort Air, the most important one is trust. And the reason we value it most is because we do whatever it takes to earn it. Call today to enjoy exceptional savings on a high-efficiency Carrier heating system. Turn to the experts you trust at Williams Comfort Air.
Back to the Indianapolis Indians on Fox Sports 1260, Indy Sports Station.
1-0 Iowa. Bottom 6 we go. The Indians trailing for the first time tonight as a new pitcher for the I-Cubs as the pitch sails outside to Smith and Jigba, ball 1. Chris Clark, a righty, 25 years of age, takes over for Hayden Wesneski, who goes 5 hitless innings. Yes, the Indians being held hitless down to their final 6 outs. 1-0, taken for a strike, and it's 1-1. Perilous times right now for the Indians, trying to come back and avoid a doubleheader sweep. They lost game 1, 2-1. 1-1 pitch on the outside corner for a strike, and it's 1-2. One and 2 the count on Smith and Jigba. The pitch from Clark sails down and in for ball 2. 2-2. This is the 5th outing of the year for Chris Clark. 4 starts prior, but just 14 innings pitched, 6 runs allowed. That's a 3.86 ERA. 2-2 outside for ball 3, and the count's full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Time called with 2 strikes. Smith and Jigba calling time. Three and 2 the count. The payoff, swung on, driven into the air in left field. That ball's going to drop and going to go all the way to the wall. Smith-Njigba on his way to second. No hitter over, and now the Indians knocking on the door, a tie in the game. An extra base hit off the bat of Kanan Smith-Njigba as he goes the other way to left. It's a double, and the Indians are a base hit away from knotting this one up here in Game 2. Thank goodness all this time me searching for the last no-hitter in the media guide is all for naught because the Indians have a hit. It's a double into the left field corner, and it starts off this 6th inning as Ryan Valade steps in. The pitch from Clark. Valade swings, hits a rocket out into right field. It's going to chase Hill back a couple steps, makes the catch. Smith-Njigba tagging, going to third, head first slide, throw way wide, and now the Indians are 90 feet from tying it.
Well, the I-Cubs thought that Valade might be bunting. He wasn't. The first baseman, Bodie, was in. But that is as good as a sacrifice, although it's charged as a time at bat.
Nice job by Valade. I think, Howard, he was looking to go the other way there.
You're right.
That increases your odds of moving the man up. Maybe you get a base hit out of it.
And by the way, when you talk about no-hitters and double-headers, I put a big asterisk there.
Correct.
For 7-inning no-hitters.
Cal Mitchell, the batter, with the tying run 90 feet away. The infield is in for Iowa. The pitch, a fastball rides high. Cal, the bat heating up, had 2 more hits in Game 1. Here in Game 2, he's 0 for 2, but could get the biggest hit of the day for the Indians if he comes through here. Smith-Njigba 90 feet away from tying it. The 1-0 sails inside. It's 2-0.
Cal's got some power, too. He might park one.
Wesneski, 5 hitless innings. Clark running into some trouble here out of the I-Cubs bullpen. Hands together at the letters, his 2-0 pitch. Cal swings and grounds it foul. First base side off the netting in front of the Iowa bullpen. Still a hitter's count for Cal. It's 2-1. Cal, a .266 batter, 4 homers, 22 RBIs. RBI number 23 would be a mighty big one. It would tie the game. Smith-Njigba at third with 1 out. 2-1 pitch. Mitchell takes it on the outside corner, and he says, please look at that. And I agree. Thought that one was off the plate. They'll take a look at it to confirm. If Cal wins the challenge, it's 3-1. If he loses, it's 2-2. Let's see. Pitch comes in. Wow, got the lower third. Very surprised by that. Wasn't a great frame by Wyndham. But they do confirm that is a strike via replay and the challenge system. So it's 2-2 on Cal Mitchell with 1 out. Big pitch coming up from Clark as he gets a sign from Wyndham. Infield is in. From the stretch, the break even. Mitchell takes it on the outside corner, strike 3.
He knew it. He was not going to challenge that. You just tipped your cap to the pitcher.
95 on the gun from Clark. Former USC righty gets his first strikeout, and there's 2 down. So it's up to Jared Triolo as the infield able to go back now to regular depth with 2 outs. Smith-Njigba at third. Indians trailing 1-0. The pitch, a little bit outside for ball 1.
Sometimes a pitcher has a letdown. He gets that all-important second out with a runner at third without the runner scoring. He may ease up a bit. It does happen at times.
The 1-0. Triolo pops it foul, straight back just a little bit to our right to level the count at 1-1. Indians did not have a hit entering this inning, but Kanan Smith-Njigba led off with a double into left field. He's at third with 2 outs now in a 1-0 game. Indians trail. It's the 1-1, waved at and missed. Triolo threw a changeup. He was thinking heater and just could not bring that barrel back. 1-2 now. Mark Mathias on deck, hoping to get a chance to hit this inning. Time is called with 2 strikes. Triolo will take his time, and it's granted. Clark will now step out beyond the mound on the second base side of it. After time was granted, now the clock resets. He stands first base side of the rubber, peering in to get the sign from Wyndham. They agree on one. Hands together at the letters. He comes set. The 1-2 pitch. Triolo lays off on a low outside pitch. 2-2.
They try to get him with a slider. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw him the slider again. 2-2.
He's got a lot of wiggle room here, should he so choose. 2-2 the count to Triolo. 2-2 pitch. Pretty good one. A little bit inside, though, and the count's full.
That was a slider, too, and he hung it a bit.
Full count. 2 outs. See if Triolo gets anything to hit here. Clark ready. The payoff pitch coming plateward. Swinging a foul back to the screen. Maybe a little bit underneath of it, but either way, Triolo stays alive and keeps the count at 3-2.
If I'm Chris Clark, I would like to get Triolo and end the inning as opposed to walking him. He does represent the go-ahead run, although I can appreciate the point of not laying a pitch down the middle. You try to make a pitch here.
3-2 the count. We'll do it again. Another payoff pitch. Triolo fouls it back again, this time into the screen to keep it 3-2. Caden Smith and Jigba broke up the no-hitter to start off the 6th inning with a double to left field. He moved to third on a fly ball by Valade, but he remains there now with 2 outs. The third 3-2 pitch on the way to Triolo. Clark comes plateward. Triolo swings and hits it into the air in center, but playable. Velasquez taking a step back and to his left makes the catch for out number 3. Indians get in the hit column. They threaten, but unfortunately for them, Smith and Jigba left 90 feet away from tying the game. At the end of 6, in a game scheduled for 7, it's Iowa 1, Indy nothing.
The Hoosier Lottery is proud to champion dreams and help build a stronger, safer, smarter Indiana. Since 1989, we've given back more than $7 billion to good causes across the state. Each year, we contribute $30 million to local police and firefighters' pensions, as well as $30 million to the Teachers' Retirement Fund. We are proud to champion our Hoosier heroes who have dedicated their lives to lending a hand. Learn more at HoosierLottery.com. The Hoosier Lottery. Imagine that. Must be 18 or older to play. Please play responsibly.
Sometimes we lose, sometimes we win. Sometimes we try to fit it all in. Sometimes we don't know what's in store. Sometimes we find what we're looking for. Sometimes we're rolling easy and free. Sometimes 1 and 1 makes 3. So much to love along this ride. That's why Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
More for your money. Andy
Moore Nissan in Avon is Indiana's largest Nissan dealer because we have the Nissan you want in stock. And that saves you a ton of money.
Want to just sell your car? At Andy Moore, we'll buy your car today without you even leaving home. Just call us and tell us about your car, and we'll bring a check to your door. It's that easy.
So save a ton now at Indiana's largest, Andy Moore Nissan in Avon.
Andy Moore.
The Indianapolis Indians are always right here on Fox Sports 1260, Indy Sports Station.
We head for the decisive 7th inning in Game 2 of the doubleheader. Iowa leading 1-0. Here's Howard.
Okay, thanks, Andrew. And Iowa won the first game of the Twin Bill 2-1 with a run in the 7th. David Bodie, the batter, flied out and popped up. Caleb Smith's pitch is just a bit high, ball 1. So top of the 7th in a game scheduled for 7. I-Cubs scored that 1 run in the 6th, an RBI hit by Alcantara. Here's a line drive, base hit right center field. Brian Valade to his left, comes up with it, spins and wings it back in. And the batter is Jake Slaughter, who is grounded out and struck out. The I-Cubs scored the go-ahead run, as I said, in the 7th inning of the first game, the winning run. They got a leadoff walk, sacrificed the man to second, and got a base hit. Here in the 6th inning, a leadoff hit, sacrificed the man to second, got a base hit. Slaughter hits it in the air, short right center, second baseman calling, and Matthias has it for the out, and there's one away. So in an era of designated hitters and small ball not appreciated the way it always was throughout the years, the I-Cubs in each game sacrifice bunt. It led to the winning run scoring in the first game, and it's led to the only run of this game. Jared Young, the batter, fly to center, fly to left. And a fastball is a strike over the outside corner, belt high. .135 starting time tomorrow. Ben Brown and Quinn Priester, the probables. 0-1 pitch. Pulled on the ground wide of first, off the glove of the first baseman. Picked up by the second baseman. Matthias, his throw off the glove of Shackelford, rolls toward right field, and advancing to third base is Beatty. Boy, I thought they were end up getting an out, and not only didn't they get an out, but a man advanced on an error.
Yeah, things went from bad to worse there for the Indians. They tried to get the out after the initial play and then went off the glove of Shackelford, so you get an extra 90 feet on the other end of it.
Beatty goes to third. I would think that would be a hit for Young, and an error probably on Shackelford. Here's Brennan Davis. He's popped up twice. So runners are at first and third with one out. Iowa looking for a big insurance run here. Infield, halfway. And a breaking ball is low inside, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes to Brennan Davis. And again, the left-hander sets. Runners lead. And a changeup is in for a strike, 1-1. It is a base hit for Young, as we thought. And an error on Aaron Shackelford for not handling the throw, allowing Bodie to go to third. First Indians error of the night. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 man out. Runners lead first and third. Here's a foul straight back above the booth and out of play. 1-2.
I think that woke Jordan's shoe up there, top high home. Yeah, see, look, you got it rolling around. Gee, Jordan, you get a souvenir.
That's a souvenir.
I think you're allowed to keep those. I don't know. I don't know roof rules. I don't go up there.
I've not been up there either.
It's scary.
Smith stretches, runners lead. And a fastball, swing and a miss. He struck him out. And they're at 2 away. A big strikeout for Caleb Smith. It'll bring her Bryce Windham, who singled and struck out. We're in the top of the 7th of a game scheduled for 7. Iowa 1, the Indians nothing. Runners first and third. And a breaking ball popped up, short left field. Capper's there, and the shortstop has it. Side retired at the end of 6.5. Iowa 1, Indians nothing.
Just because you've raised a no-fear athlete doesn't mean you don't shudder with every hit. At Franciscan, our team is dedicated to being Central Indiana's sports injury champs, specializing in treatment, rehab, and the most comprehensive concussion management available. We're here to help them feel strong enough to hit the field again, and you feel better about letting them. Franciscan Health Sports Medicine. Inspiring health.
Citizens Energy Group, Indy's local natural gas, water, wastewater, and thermal energy services provider, is hiring. At Citizens, we foster an inclusive and collaborative environment where employees work together to serve customers with unparalleled excellence and integrity. We offer competitive benefits that focus on the health and well-being of our employees and their families. With a variety of full and part-time positions available across a wide range of disciplines, chances are there's something for you. Work with cross-functional teams and explore career development opportunities to further enhance your skills. Our work goes beyond providing safe and reliable utilities. Citizens employees are the kind of people who are dedicated to making a difference in our community. If you're looking for a career in a trusted field, with an employer who
1028p Control Center. Airplane mode. Switch button. Time. Selected.
View open positions and apply today at citizensenergygroup.com/careers.
Now back to your Indianapolis Indians on Fox Sports 1260, Indy's sports station.
All right, here we go, the last half of the seventh inning in a game scheduled for 7. Iowa leading 1-0. Iowa won the first game of the doubleheader 2-1. Mark Mathias leads off. He'll be followed by Aaron Shackelford and Grant Cook. Batters 6, 7, and 8 in Miguel Perez's lineup. The Indians need a run to tie. Mathias is lined to left and flied to right. Chris Clark's pitch is inside, ball 1. Hayden Wisniewski went the first 5 innings. Didn't allow a hit or a run. Clark pitched a scoreless 6th after giving up a leadoff double. Here's a big bounding ball to the shortstop's left. Big hop to Alcantara. He throws on to Bodie. 1 man out. Nice big letter high hop. Here's Aaron Shackelford. He struck out swinging twice. Indians have stranded 5 men. They've had 4 walks, and a fastball is inside, ball 1. Wisniewski walked a batter in the first, second, third, and 5th innings. The 1-0 delivered. Low with a fastball, 2-0. Grant Cook on deck. Chris Clark looks in. His defense straight up except for Slaughter at third, very wide of the bag. Fastball swing and a miss, 2-1. Time is granted to Aaron Shackelford by plate ump Michael Raines. The right-hander looks in and he stretches. And he delivers. And a breaking ball is in for strike 2, a slider, 2-2. Shackelford, left-hand batter, slightly open stance. The right-hander stretches and delivers. Fastball swing and a miss. Struck him out on a pitch up and away. And there are 2 outs. Now Grant Cook, who's grounded out and struck out. Indians down to their final out. And a fastball is a strike above the knees. Cook, a right-hand batter whom they play straight up. Clark stretches and delivers. Breaking ball, ground ball hits slowly to the shortstop's left. It's gloved there by Alcantara. Throw to first, game over. On to David Bodie, and it's a 1-2-3 inning, and Iowa wins the nightcap and sweeps the doubleheader. Iowa winning 2-1 in the opener and 1-0 here in the nightcap. Thanks for watching the Indianapolis Indians on Bally Live. Indians postgame extra is next on Fox Sports 1260 WNDE.
The right care,